Hey, everybody, welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted podcast. It's the Dream Team, okay? We got Mayhem Miller and Renato Laranja, two world-class MMA fighters. Well, you're Valley Tudo, so it's going to be a great show. Thank you, Speedweed, for sponsoring us. Okay, marijuana is legal in California, so get it delivered, all right? Don't leave your house. Dispensaries they're a trap. So go to speedweed.com, follow them at Speedweed. Gino's the best. Trust me on this one. Also, today, we got a great show. We're talking about UFC 246, obviously the Mcgregor, Cerrone fight. We're going to talk about Bellator, which is going on this week. Cyborg is fighting Julia Budd, as well as UFC North Carolina. Junior Dos Santos is taking on Curtis Blades. And we got also Michael Nunn is doing a kickboxing fight against Pat Miletich. We're going to talk about that. And Al Iaquinta is grappling Mike Perry at the next Chael Sonnen Submission Underground. We're going to cover all of it. Yes.
What a treat.
Yes, what a treat. So stick with the show because it's going to be awesome. Mayhem, how you doing?
Man, I'm fantastic. I really like this at the top of, you laying it all out, bro.
Yes. What was your idea?
Everybody needs to know what's going down on the show, because if not, they're not going to tune in.
Yeah, why would they listen?
Yeah.
To a couple of bums like me and Everlast over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Everlast?
Oh, no, I mean...
Jump around.
It's look like Everlast now with the beard.
Nice.
Yes.
I feel like I'm I'm in the bathtub.
Is there feedback on here?
No,
I feel like
it just feel like I'm in an echo chamber.
yeah, it is kind of weird. It is kind of weird.
But okay, I can deal with that, but just so you know, if it sound like that.
Put a little bass in your voice, bro. Come on.
This is my voice.
All right. Well,
I'm sound sultry.
So I just got back from Reno. I did a gig. I was at the Laugh Factory in Reno all week.
You don't say.
The shows were great. One show in particular, though, there was like it was a snowstorm, so there was like not that many people. I don't know, 30 people. But then this couple came in. They were drunk, older couple, making out the whole time. Not the kind of people you want to see make out. Just like, and then to make it worse, the lady kept yelling stuff out. So she's like yelling out like G-spot. And I'm like, yeah, G for gross. It was just, it was.
How old are we talking here?
65, 70.
Oh, that's still fuckable, ain't it?
That's still fuckable, but I don't want to watch somebody else fuck her.
Yeah.
If you're in the moment, I guess,
if
okay.
I'm doing, that's different. But the thing is, it's like I was on a plane at one time.
Yeah.
I remember a long plane flight. The couple next to me was not even making out. There was kissy the whole flight, like tender kisses.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, it's like listening to someone go.
Yeah, I agree.
I wanted to. I couldn't take it anymore.
Why did you move out the middle seat?
So what did you do?
I was on this shit.
Yeah, bobbing and weaving.
You gonna come for me?
So what did you do?
I put my headphones on and I tried the hardest to just turn that shit the loudest it can be, because for here, you know how certain sound?
Yeah.
Like if you're sleeping at somebody's house in the guest room and there's a clock going.
Yeah.
I have to took the fucking batteries out of
I hate when people like come up to me and like pat me in the back real hard. Like I always jump like, dude, what are you?
Who would want that?
No, but there are certain things that I overreact to that. You're kind of like that too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Somebody told me one time they saw you.
You don't like that? That's a thing.
Somebody one time they went and like surprised you, and they were like Mayhem, and you turned around and they saw death, like the eyes.
Everybody got their own shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it's come from my mom. I hate to be shush. Even if it's a friend and watch it, and someone go, well, shh, look, it's the part. I will turn into the Hulk inside. I've learned that they don't mean nothing personal, but inside I'm going, But someone go, shh. Even if it's not malicious, I want to fucking do violence.
Yes.
And I think it's from my mom or something like that. Shush me when I was a kid. It's like, you're fucking, I'll kill you.
Yeah. So how are you doing, man? What's going on with Mayhem? How's your week?
Great, man. I know, fantastic. I had a weird incident at the gym, sort of. Like, I had the weirdest thing. Like, I'm sitting waiting for, we're doing an arm workout, and we're waiting for we're waiting for this machine to open up, and there's this girl on it, right? And I gave her some time, right? And, I was like, all right. And I go and look over, and she's like text messaging, a wall of text, right? And I'm like losing my pump. Like, I'm like, baby, I got to get in here. So I like slapped on my nice guy face, right? As nice as I could. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
I slapped on some
slapped it
skin
on.
bracer.
Like, put on the big cheesy smile. I was like, hello, excuse me. Do you mind if we work? And before I could even finish, no, get out of my space! Like screamed at me, and I was like, and so many things clicked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was like I just, I used some of my. I just took a deep breath, and like I calmly exited the situation.
But you got kicked out of your anger management class recently, right?
No, but I got kicked back in. They let me back into the anger management and taught me these techniques.
Oh, good.
Without these techniques, I think I would, because I had so many. I was gonna call her a snowflake for sure.
No.
I was gonna maybe allude to her lesbian haircut.
Okay.
I had so many rapid fire things that were coming, but no. Woosah.
Yeah.
But you also realize you're starting negative 20 points.
What?
So
Yeah,
one
exactly.
little incident.
No, that's why I was so tripped out. And everybody came by and was like, she's got autism. She's got autism. And I was
really?
Like, oh man, she shouldn't have had them vaccinations.
Oh God, are you?
Come on.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know.
I was with you to the very end.
Yeah, my bad.
So
How many in here didn't have a vaccination?
what's going
all of
on?
us.
What's
I
going
got
on with you?
smallpox.
Smallpox.
He's another guy though. He only fights on the basketball court.
Or traffic.
There was like
or a restaurant.
There was like 4 weeks in a row where you were playing basketball, and you're like, you know what's funny? You told me that you used the gi technique because some guy charged you. You took his jacket.
No, I was using a no-gi, and then he had an oversized sweatshirt. I had a front headlock, and he came out of the fucking thing.
Ezekiel choked him with his cardigan?
No, I'm saying like I was doing as if he had no gi, like I just holding him front headlock. The fuck, but not you grabbing the material as if he was bare chest. And then this fucking guy, the hoodie was so oversized, he went and like
Just came out of
it
hoodie.
like a cocoon. And I went, oh caralho. But it was enough. It shocked him that I took it to that level.
Yeah.
That he was willing to like when I said that my dad kicked that cabbie when I was a kid in the head, he kicked the cabbie in the face.
Yeah.
The guy went, cool you jets. Cool you jets.
Yeah.
You know, so he changed his the guy
Cool your jets.
Now
Awesome.
that happened, that was years ago. That was my father. So this guy didn't, but he had the same internally he was saying, cool you jets.
Now we got to talk about before the podcast.
Yeah.
You have your dog here.
I have my doggy.
Beautiful dog.
Yeah.
Now Mayhem.
Careful. No.
Mayhem said, "Now it's a boy.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
Right? It's a girl."
See, you would have known that
Now-
had you used my technique.
He says he always checks the dog's penis
Oh, caralho.
to know if it's a boy or
you
girl.
got to, bro.
That's what I do
feel-
too. How else
Really?
you gonna know?
Yeah, you got to know.
But that's the only way. Unless
maybe
they're wearing because that's why everybody put like a pink. I don't want to put a pink on there.
Yeah.
That's the only way you know.
But you don't think that grabbing a dog's cock is gonna freak out the owner and the dog?
No, you just
didn't
take
grab.
a you
I didn't
just take
grab.
a glance
No,
under there.
he touches it.
No, you got to give a back sack tap with your with your
that's a
knuckle.
whole different stuff.
That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
wait, you're only hanging out in.
Is that too far?
You're hanging on Crenshaw.
I'm not.
Or Boyle
Let
Heights.
me clear this up. I'm not going underhand and grabbing at the dog. It's you know what I mean? It's like a tap. The same thing you do at a tranny bar.
I would. Oh God.
You gotta tap. You gotta tap.
This ain't Bangkok.
Yeah, you gotta do a tap to make sure what you're dealing
Yeah, but
with.
you don't think maybe like this kind of flip out like you up to a dog and just like
Yeah, if a
What?
stranger did that to my dog, I wouldn't be too happy about that. I almost punched a 14-year-old in the face. I live near Fairfax High.
Yeah.
And I was walking by with my doggy, and the group of like Latino kids,
Yeah.
like scumbag kid,
Right.
with whatever, wearing tight pants and the
Cholos.
hip hop and stuff. Yeah, but like emo hip hop,
like hipster
scumbag,
kind of, yeah.
emo hip hop kid. And then my dogs, we walking by, and this kid out of nowhere, he go like this. He goes, "Poke your butthole."
to the dog.
Yeah, and does like that.
Oh no.
And it was because he was a child.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he was. He's between freshman and senior. I don't know how old
Yeah.
the kid. But I was like,
Oh my God.
I felt like, oh.
Yeah, of course.
And I said, something along the lines of, I'll fucking kill you, you little mother. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah.
And then he was scared, and you want to put your fist through his head, but it's a kid, so you like thinking the consequence.
Right.
If he was no one around,
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't, I'd probably hit him. If I knew I could get away with it, I would hit the child.
I mean, really, the combo would be I poke your butthole, shh. And then, I mean,
And
you
then I
might
would
die.
be like,
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of fights, let's talk about some fights this weekend.
Yeah.
All right. So we had Donald Cerrone taking on Conor McGregor. Now, I was
did you
afraid.
watch that?
Yeah.
I was afraid this was going to happen. I was.
Oh, you was afraid?
I was afraid that I thought like, you know.
Wait a minute. I brought it up. You agreed on the last show that like, dude, Cerrone's chin has been buckled way too many times, and then that was just. I mean, that shoulder uppercut that he hit him with.
I enjoyed
it's
that.
It's a great technique.
Yeah.
Me too. I thought that was a very innovative thing. You know, we would do that, but not to that level. Like but also,
he changed levels.
If you're going down from a shoulder bump, I mean, maybe it's time to pack it up.
And
there,
I kind
Cowboy.
of feel like
I've been
I
thinking
feel like
it's
the
time-
UFC kind of handpicked a guy.
Oh,
they're
for
like,
sure.
they're like, hey, let's find a guy that's a high-profile guy
Yeah.
that enough people could think is going to win.
Yeah.
That we know that McGregor is going to look like amazing against, and that's exactly what
Well, the
happened.
casual fan doesn't remember that Cowboy been knocked out the last 6 times or some ridiculous amount.
He lost
But
6 of his last
Cowboys
10.
are-
And he's been knocked out in a lot of them.
That's
right?
the main ticket
That's-
there.
yeah.
Because he's gone on losing streaks before and came back better than ever. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know with Cowboy.
But do you think he quit, or you think he legitimately was hurt?
No, he
I
was-
think he's just not. He's a shadow of the former self at this point because of the mileage and the beating. You know, because he's been in wars. He's not just. You know what I'm saying?
And he didn't.
Everybody loved the guy.
He didn't look like his body wise. I know it's kind of dumb to like measure, but when I saw him like walk out, he didn't look like pumped or.
Yeah, but you've
he didn't
never.
look
But
in
even
fantastic,
the
like-
fights where you've gotten like hurt, right?
Yeah.
Oh, why you gotta bring up a?
You've
he
never.
always
No,
does
no,
that.
but
It's
you've
his
never.
favorite.
No, what I'm trying to say
his
is.
favorite.
What I'm trying to say is you've never turtled up before.
It's a backhand compliment.
Have you
Yeah,
ever?
but if
all
you're
the
dinked
fights you
real
lost,
good-
all the fights you
Yeah.
lost, and where you was destroyed to a TKO, you never once turtle up.
Right, but he never did.
You
But
just
it-
had the courtesy
you never,
to be knocked out.
But it seemed like you always thought you had a chance to come back.
Yeah,
where it
yeah.
seemed like the body language of Cowboy.
Well, I
Hey,
know,
you
but
can't
you've never
blame the
been.
guy.
You've
No,
never
I'm
been,
not
you've never
blaming
been
the
kicked
guy.
in the head by Conor. So
Of course.
and on top of that, taking so much damage in your past fights, where you know what I mean, your chin it wears out. They're like look, in MMA we do this funny thing that where when a guy gets knocked out, okay, and then well, and we all look at him like, oh yeah, it's fine. This next fight could be better, and then usually it doesn't go that way. In boxing, once a guy gets like catatonic like that, it's a wrap. Everybody writes him off.
This is a good point.
Yeah, because we realize, they realized a long time ago in boxing, but the hype machine over in the UFC, look, if a guy gets turned off, switched off like that, he's still a star. He's still a star, so they need to put him back out there. He goes back out there, gets knocked the fuck out again. Fuck it. Wait 6 months. Everyone forgot about that. And we live in this new news cycle where there's something new to talk about every 5 minutes.
And you gotta realize he didn't just got knocked out or whatever. He's in these fights because he's such a tough guy where he's getting beat down. Think of Johnny Ferguson. These fights where you're getting your brain.
Seems like he's doing
around.
he's been doing a lot of DMT a lot.
For him?
Yeah, he talked about that on Rogan.
Maybe it's time to take some more road trip and do Joshua Tree and stuff like that, because here's the thing about a guy like that. He get off on fighting and he don't want to quit. If you're in his camp, not that he's still not a viable fighter or whatever, but what do you? He got a long life ahead of him. I think.
But he also left camp. He left Jackson's camp.
Whatever.
Started his own
I'm
camp.
saying nothing left to prove here.
I get it.
If I was his family, I would want that guy.
But he also goes through money supposedly like crazy.
Okay,
It's the most difficult thing for a guy to hang it
I
up.
can only imagine. I mean, I still hold on hope that I'm gonna make a comeback because I still can't. The fire. When
Have you ever
like
been knocked out?
Never. Okay, but
I've never been knocked out either. But at the same time, I can tell as I've aged, and been in wars and been in a lot of sparring and stuff, that the reality is that it chips away at you, and it's easier.
Start forgetting
look
shit.
at my fight when I'm young. I would just let the guy hit me in the face and laugh.
Yeah.
Because it didn't hurt me at all.
GSP
and
was
I
doing
fine.
that.
Yeah.
I
and
just was
fine.
thinking of the same shit.
Yeah, I was fine. But got older, I started moving my head. I'm like, whoa.
Well, you
That ain't
also
the
weren't
smart way to
training
do.
the same way as well. I mean, when you fought GSP,
Yeah,
fought
but,
these guys.
but the point was is that I didn't see the importance of moving my head, because what happened? This guy can hit me with all his might, and I'm not going to fall down.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? I would take one to give one.
Well, no, what was your record?
But the 37, I don't know, how many losses I got? Like 8, 9.
Out of those 9, how many do you think you actually trained 100%?
I don't know. Out of those 9 losses, look, I'd like to think that every fight that I went into, I win 100%.
The one you were 37 pounds over.
Looking back, yeah.
You know what he did? That he came in 37 pounds over,
52.
and then took off his shorts after, and then went back on the scale, and then
Just to add
yeah,
fucking insult.
then they kicked him out, and then he had a thong under it, and he was
Not
gonna
a
go-
thong. It wasn't a thong.
A
They were
speedo.
just tidy whities.
He was gonna go on again. They're like, get the fuck out of here, because they told him if you miss weight, you got to give up 10% of your purse or something. So he didn't even try
Gave
to.
them a real purse.
He didn't even try to make weight.
a fucking
He's like, fuck
Why
it.
would I
carrot
try?
chop.
So he didn't even try to even make weight. He's like, oh, I'll come in 50 pounds over. They didn't say you have to
They were
actually try
pretty
to make
mad,
weight.
though. Yeah, that was very unprofessional.
And
of
his
me.
corner consisted of Matt Horwich reading the Bible during the fight.
God bless Matt Horwich for that.
Well, the Lord saith
Yeah.
not to wear clothing of mixed fiber. Take off your underwear.
It's a good Matt Horwich.
Yeah, it is.
So,
solid.
all right. So out of that, so you think? Because I would say the fights that you've had, knowing you, knowing that I would say you probably gave yourself out of those 9 losses, you went 100%.
Maybe it was 8.
Well,
Maybe
probably,
it was
it's
7.
probably
I
about
don't
five.
remember.
5 of those fights, you right?
Yeah.
You gave yourself legitimate training camps.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Sometimes you lose.
But
What
at
the
the
fuck?
same time,
Yeah.
too, like, people don't understand. Like, the common fan doesn't understand that it's so complicated. Like, there's so many factors. You could get sick.
What's his record?
You could get sick the week
I can't see. We're telling him his own record.
Yeah.
34-10.
Oh, so I lost 10 times? Damn. No, I think some of that, and they don't have a lot of my wins.
A couple of them were like
See, this is
and
the
I
point.
think that
This is the
lost-
point. He can't even fucking remember nothing no more.
They didn't count the cop
you're
fights.
right,
yeah.
The ones against the cops.
Man, I have a losing record there. Let me tell you.
Hey, listen.
Did you ever get tased?
Oh yeah, baby.
He's the
Let
kind
me
of guy
tell
who
you.
tastes himself during sex.
I have.
I'm sure.
Hey, but here's the thing: is that the weird thing is in the movies they tase you, right? And you like go and like you're knocked out. That is the exact opposite of how it is. They tased me, my blood was on fire, and I just went supernova. I had superpowers for like the next 10 minutes.
What happened?
Man, it was just I was on. My blood was on fire, and then I like wrestled the cops off me for like another 5-10 minutes.
And
Like
how,
it was
then how
ridiculous.
did they get you?
They finally dogpiled me, and then one guy got on me, and I said, "You're gonna die of diabetes," because he was 400 pounds. Yeah, I know.
They probably love you.
Yeah, they hated me. It's funny how I look back because I feel like I'm not even talking about the same person. you
yeah,
know?
well, hopefully
Because
not.
Yeah, because like I just like one day determined to like, you know what? Everyone thinks it is weird. Social media plugged into it because everybody was calling me a bad guy. So I was like, oh, you guys want to see the bad guy? Oh, I am the bad guy, and I just went full heel. Like I just completely turned into the bad guy for a long time.
Maybe you were thinking too much about caring what people think. And
No, I and I thought I never could, but I did.
No, it's like if your girl is hounding you about cheating and you're not cheating, you're like, well, if you're bothering me so much, I guess I'm gonna have to.
You know,
and my
and
girl will be like, she'll be like, where are you? And then I'll be like, I'm at the gym, right? But I'm not at the gym yet. I'm on the way or something. And then I'll be like, well, I'm not there yet. Well, if you're gonna lie about that, how do I know you're not lying about?
I love that
And you're just
argument.
like,
Well, this is that's a healthy back and forth. That's always make you feel good about being in a relationship.
Listen, I'm getting my certification for marriage counseling. I
oh
think that can help
God,
you
Mayhem
out.
Miller marriage. Dude,
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's
No, please don't.
reality
not
show
Mayhem
in
Miller,
this.
Just Mayhem marriage counseling.
Dude, Phil,
I'll
yeah.
help you out.
Mayhem marriage.
Dude, Phil Baroni was going to be a guidance counselor.
Man, you know
In
what? He
in high
still
school,
is.
in college, he majored in.
Don't be retarded. Fucking get back to school.
Why don't you just fuck
Yeah.
her? I'll fuck her.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk.
Okay,
Wait. So
hold
we
on.
didn't get everybody's. We spun off into a conversation
Yeah.
about me. But are you saying that Cowboy is ill prepared? Is that what you're?
I don't think he's ill prepared. I think that Normally, I don't believe in sports psychologists, but if anyone I think sometimes could use one, it's Cowboy, because it seems like he gets these big moments and he doesn't fight the way he does when he fights other guys.
I just think it's a physical problem. Like
Yeah,
look,
I
you put a guy who starts really fast. McGregor. Sorry, McGregor he always starts fast. He comes right out and gets right to it.
Yeah.
And then you got a guy with his chin has been, and he's been knocked out too many times. And I just think that.
Yeah, but he also, like, when he won 6 fights in a row and then lost to Nate Diaz, like that, who's a great fighter.
His fucking styles is just.
But it seems like whenever he gets to that next level,
he's. They always said that about him, that he was, you don't know which one is going to show up or whatever, and there's different situations or whatever, But look, there's no denying he's a great fighter and all that kind of stuff. And also, give him some credit. I hate when people say, first of all, that it was a fix.
No, it wasn't a fix.
I think that's the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard. And then the second thing is, okay, so you're like, oh, people say, oh, he gave up to it. Imagine you're hustling, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you know how sometimes maybe you snap somebody down and then they pop up and hit you.
Yeah.
Here, okay? You took one of those or 3 of those, okay? Then when you're just going like, God, you stop for a second, go, fuck, So you got that. Then you get kicked in the fucking face right after that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, fuck. And you're a little off and you don't know kind of which way is the ocean, which way is the sky. And then somebody is taking his dynamite left hand and just drilling you in the face.
Yeah.
And he didn't chap or something like that. The fucking guy stopped it.
He was like in a washer machine trying to figure it out.
What do you want from me? I'm just telling you.
I thought that's what you were
I'm not saying he. Look, I'm not saying he quit. It's not my opinion. I wanted Cowboy to win.
No, I just thought that was your take.
No, my take is that
you're devil's advocate.
I don't know how good McGregor is based on this. He looked fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, did he look amazing or did Cowboy look shot?
I think it's 10 of one, half dozen to the other one.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know if the math works
one
out.
from column A, one from soy sauce chicken.
Yeah.
No, because Conor's always incredible on the feet. That's not the problem. That's not the issue. And the only way that Cowboy was going to win this one, in my book, before the fight, I always said he's either going to get knocked out early or he's going to submit him in later.
But his last fight, Khabib beat him on the feet his last fight.
Who did?
Khabib. No. But
Khabib
beat
McGregor.
Okay, wait. No, that's a whole
apples
different story.
and oranges.
Because you know why? Khabib, you're so scared that Khabib going to fucking take you down. And also, you're not expecting Khabib to really throw shit. And he caught him unawares with a fucking haymaker.
But say that he
That's totally
beat
different.
him.
He caught him with
and on top of that, it wasn't like they just had a kickboxing match. It was after he'd been wrestle fucked for 5-10 minutes.
And he don't want to fucking go down.
Then it's, you know what I mean? If you were, I mean, that was my strategy a lot of times, is like a guy who can kickbox better than me, I would just wrestle him down and then fuck him off so that he's tired now, keep wearing out his arms, and then, okay, now let's fight. Yeah. Because, you know what I mean? His arms are not as crisp. His punches aren't as clean. His kicks, it's hard to kick once you're all worn out, And that's what happened with Khabib.
Yeah,
so,
if you strike with him.
The biggest thing I took away from that whole fight was the size differential. Because I don't view Cowboy as a real big 170-pounder. And the rest of the division, like they're talking about, you know what I mean? Masvidal. They're talking about.
Masvidal's not a huge guy.
No, I know, but still, he's like a legit 170. Like he's he's bigger than Conor for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think he has the chin problems, does he?
He doesn't. He doesn't.
And Usman, forget about it. It's like way bigger.
But they're not gonna give him those. They're gonna give him like something like Masvidal. I think Masvidal is a perfect one because Masvidal is ballsy enough to strike with him and has his own sneaky shit. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if he get in deep water, Masvidal has dynamite hustling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can. That would be the problem. I think you know who's a nightmare for Conor? I know who Conor don't want any part of. Is Gage.
Really?
I don't think he want nothing to do with
I think
Gage.
you're right, too. Yeah.
I think that's all his, zero he won.
Wait, let's do a little bit of...
I don't know about that. I mean, Gaethje lost to Poirier.
But the danger, the nuclear, it's That's what him and Tony Ferguson is the two guys you don't want to ever fight. You know what I mean? You never want to fight.
I don't know.
those
I
guys.
feel like those guys take a lot of risks.
But that's what I'm
I think
saying.
that would benefit
That
Conor.
plays into Conor's side.
You know, versus the guys like Khabib, who doesn't take a lot of risks at all, and he's able to.
If I was Conor,
Same with Usman.
oh no, Khabib. Let's take Khabib out of this fucking equation. Nobody has found the fucking formula for this guy.
I don't know.
What?
I seen chinks in the armor in that last fight because when Khabib, he's like getting more like, oh, let me punch.
True.
What the hell is he
But
doing?
he can
you know what
always-
I mean?
but
Like
he
I've
can
seen
always-
like big.
yeah,
there's
true.
a big hole because that's like as great a wrestler he is. Those punches are sloppy.
Yeah.
Somebody with crisp striking who got a good gas tank.
Yeah.
That's why that Ferguson. But
Ferguson is.
I think that's the
once
most
we
dangerous
see,
guy for
I've
him.
always
Yeah.
said Ferguson can take Khabib out. But that's just my opinion. I can't wait to see if I'm high
Yeah.
or hung. You know.
What did you guys think? That this is my question for you. Like I did a lot of like I don't know, making up my own conclusions. When after Conor won, and then Masvidal, that weird like sit down he did.
Wearing a
and
robe.
I don't
weird. Yeah, no.
I think he was surprised.
I think he was not only surprised,
Like, let
but
me-
also like the
Tony-
reality kicked in. Like, wow, I'm really gonna have to fight Conor right now,
Well,
probably.
I don't think that he's. Yeah, I see.
There was like a
I
weird-
thought I saw a little of that, but I don't think it was. I don't want to fight him now, but like he's a little better than I expected. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Not.
Well, I think we were all surprised.
I was surprised. Look, I thought that Conor, of course, could knock him out. Not like that.
Yeah.
Not with shoulder strikes.
But
Yeah.
he didn't knock
A
him out.
little
with
shoulder-
strike.
okay,
He
but I'm
kind of
saying
did,
he
though.
kinda hurt him.
I heard
That
him
was
for
the first
sure.
thing that
Now, what do you
surprised
think of
Yeah.
Jessica Masvidal was like? She tweeted, "Hey Masvidal, if you need help getting that robe off, I live in Vegas."
Hey,
Hell
if I
yeah.
was him, I would avail myself of that.
Really?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean,
yeah.
Although, you
even
know
though
what's-
she was so forward.
Although, you know what though? Actually, to be honest, you at Masvidal level now.
Yeah.
You're very hot. You probably have a lot of stuffs at your fingertips, a lot
Yeah.
of chicks. So why you gonna shit where you eat in the UFC where you gotta see this chick every fucking event and giving you the evil eye,
Yep.
giving you a malokia? I don't want that. In fact, no, I did. I said
So, no,
I
no.
said
So,
no.
yeah, you changed your
Not-
mind.
Let somebody else like your Uncle Henach to
Jessica,
take care
Give
of
the
that.
handoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rugby
Now,
pass
also,
to
what do you think
Renato.
about Stephen A. Smith? His comments.
You know, okay.
After the fight, he was like, "Man, I'm disappointed in Cowboy. We haven't learned anything. I taken more punches than Cowboy this week." He goes, "I think I could have lasted longer." And like Rogan was looking at him like, I mean, he was entertained by him.
Look, someone like Stephen A. Smith
Yeah.
have made a living at
Controversy.
making comment like that.
Right.
He's like a black. Well, he's more smarter than this guy, but he's like, you know that guy Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
You want to put your fucking hand through his. You know, you can't stand that guy, but that's why he's there.
Yeah.
So you can watch the other guy tear him a new asshole. You know.
Right.
Like when you go into when you go on the sports show or UFC tonight or whatever. Well, I don't know if this is chucking out of school, but they never. You notice they never all gonna have the same opinion.
Yeah, sometimes they
Sometimes they do have the same opinion, but they gotta
tell them, yeah,
say.
yeah, they've said that
You know
before.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta have.
But I mean, but a lot of people got mad at Stephen A. Smith. But he works for ESPN. This is his opinion, and he wasn't really that wrong.
I don't even think it's his opinion. I
mean,
think he's
although,
just
like-
trying to say some shit.
Really?
I think he's just trying to say. Yeah, he's trying to say something bold and asshole-ish and all that kind of stuff, and that's what it is.
And then-
because guess what? Now we're talking about Stephen A. Smith. Now we're talking about ESPN. How many times we just said his name in ESPN?
And then
It's the
Nate
same
Nate
stuff.
Diaz tweeted out, "This is all fixed." And
Well, he's gonna. I mean, you know, like.
Bro, they
that's also
always wanna say
but
something
that's
like
all-
that, you know?
But that's his job.
Yeah, yeah.
That's his job to say this
Nate
shit.
Diaz.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he gets in the mix that way.
That's how you get in the exactly that he's playing the game. If he sit back quiet, what?
Yeah.
Who's gonna? What if he went like this? Hey, good fight. I hope next time, to see whoever the UFC puts with me.
Yeah.
He's gonna get any fucking airtime on that one?
No.
Is he in the mix right now?
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
is, he is.
what's going on.
Well, I mean, he lost to Masvidal in
I
that
know,
fight,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
then,
but he's still in the mix.
I mean, he's 1-1 against Conor. And the UFC's probably would love to make that because they probably think Conor could win, and it's a money fight for both of them. People are going to tune in.
I think
There's a 1-1. There's a rivalry.
I feel that also for some reason the UFC don't like Nate or something like that. So I feel like they would have that to make some hay with Masvidal fight. You know?
Well, they said Masvidal versus Usman's next. That's what Dana said.
For real?
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
The belt unification.
Yeah. No,
But everybody
tough
gets
guy
to be
belt?
the bad motherfucker. No.
well, Usman's a champ.
Do they have it like that where if Usman win,
He's the bad motherfucker?
No. But or can you not lose
No,
bad motherfucker?
I don't think you can't
Now
lose the
that
bad.
would be funny to me if they legitimize the belt and have a lineage on it.
I think they should. There's no way not to, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As go down in the Hall of Fame as the bad motherfucker.
And then Mayweather posted on Instagram that it's going to be Mayweather versus McGregor too.
Yeah, why wouldn't
Really?
he?
Yeah.
But why wouldn't he
No.
say that?
Yeah.
He
Hilarious.
did. Why wouldn't he say that? He's sitting around going, I'm bored. I want another $350 million.
Yeah.
To beat up a MMA fighter.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. I think we should start a movement where we make Mayweather fight MMA.
I think
Like,
so
what
too.
the fuck?
I think so.
What? He did his fucking rules.
True.
he's
now
not going
you do
to
our
learn
rules.
wrestling.
I agree. No,
I know.
good.
It's good. Yeah, exactly. I
No,
want to see
I-
Conor double leg him on the head.
Yeah. I
Why
feel
not?
like that should always be a clause in the thing. You have to meet me here in this one too. Like it should never be just one because a lot of times too it's that shit where like, see, y'all fucking MMA niggas can't fight. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well. Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Try see what this feel like. See how good your punches and all your shit is when you have to worry about someone checking you down desperately.
Of course. But they're not going to do that.
Well, that's
Well,
a shame.
Look, I would do it like amended rules, like 30-second on the ground,
Yeah.
okay, stand back up. How about just MMA with boxing?
Well, Tyson Fury said he wants to do an MMA fight,
Nice.
but with boxing rules
Yeah, with
and
Stipe.
MMA gloves.
Wait.
That's. I think they made that up. Wait,
It's just
somebody
a
made
boxing
this
match
up.
with MMA gloves.
I think bare knuckle is about
Yeah.
the same thing. Right?
By the way, Joe Riggs, bailed out of his fight. He got hurt or something. He's not fighting
no.
Hector Lombard. And, they were going to fight bare knuckle.
Yeah, but Hector's still.
Hector's still doing it against somebody
I want to
else.
see that shit. That's gonna be crazy.
Hector's looking huge right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Plus, he's built for that. You know, like that's perfect. He's perfect for that.
he
shit.
might break his hand, though.
Whatever. Who gives a shit?
I do. I want him to win.
Yeah, but he could still win.
A lot of these guys, they break their hands and then the fight's over.
That's the drama. You know, I like this.
All right, so Holly Holm versus Pennington. I don't know why they put that on the main card.
Yeah.
Well, because there wasn't a fight. There was a fight that dropped out. No.
No, it was a rematch of a fight.
No, some.
From, like,
some
a
what
million
I'm just
years
saying,
ago.
some
No,
big
I think it was
some
always
fight
gonna be
dropped
on-
out because.
No, it was supposed to be-
Why did
No, one girl didn't make weight.
you know the Jamaican kid
yeah.
who lost to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it wasn't
Wait,
that.
wait,
It was
wait.
Claudia Gadella supposed to fight.
And what happened?
The girl didn't make weight. She missed weight by 5 pounds.
But that bumped that up on
No.
the card, didn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure she was because she was the second
No, they
weight
put
event.
that heavyweight fight, that weird one up. They
Yeah,
bumped that one up.
They bumped
Oh,
that
you
one
mean
up.
Ezekiel Jones? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? What is that old Russian guy's name?
He's like-
oh my God, he's the best.
Olenek.
He's like he had 80 fights.
I know.
He's funny.
No, 100 something, bro.
And all by Ezekiel chokes he wins. Like almost every time.
His thing is he gets you when you're mounting him.
Yeah.
He gets you in a no gi Ezekiel
yeah,
choke.
so strange.
Imagine
I know.
you get caught in that and you go, come on, my
Bro,
brother.
I've seen dumber stuff. Yeah.
Like what?
Like I got choked out by a Gracie with the gi in a no gi tournament. I thought that was illegal, and then I was
Okay, but I'm
realized
saying
that. Oh, okay.
With no gi on no gi.
Yeah, no
You'd
gi
be
on no
pretty
gi.
embarrassed.
What does he do? Like hang on to your traps? Like I don't
Haven't
get
you
it.
ever had somebody try to Ezekiel choke you no gi? And you just go like this, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But for his,
This
it
guy's
don't go
really
like that.
solid at
Yeah,
it,
I don't.
yeah.
Somehow he got it down patch.
Nice.
Now,
Wait, what are you mad about the women fighting for? Like-
no, I just think that fight was a rematch of a fight that was a boring. The first one was boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
So why make
I know they had like this style that like complemented it.
You
each
know
other.
why? I think because Holly Holm got a big enough name where it could be like, oh, that's not a bad one. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, Holly Holm is still very marketable a name. I think it was based on that, not the style.
Somebody on the underground said she's always one loss away from a title shot. That was actually kind of a funny line.
Wow.
But I look, yeah. So that was I'll tell you who I was happy for because I trained with this girl, Roxanne Modafari.
Oh yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Such a nice girl.
Yeah.
And so sweet and just
And
lives at the
respectful.
gym and respectful. And she fought Macy Barber, who was like supposedly the next big thing.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple of my thoughts here. Number one, she tore her ACL in the fight, which
Now I came in
That
late
was
to
hilarious,
the fight. I came in late to the fight. Like I came in like the end of the second or something
Yeah.
like that. But when did the chair happen?
I think it was the second round. Roxy won the first round, though. She won the first round handedly, and then she hit her with a jab, and then the girl fell down from a jab by Roxy, and people were like, "Wow, that's crazy." And then I think it was like landed wrong, or just something weird happened, and she continued the fight, which was pretty badass. 'Cause I tore my ACL.
Of
and
course,
that's-
yeah.
I mean, you right
Yeah, I tore mine in the first round of a fight.
against
And it's
Holloway, right? Was that when you were
and have
limping
to,
around?
You just got to tough it out. Yeah, it was weird. I never seen the doctor come in and check. Like, did you see it? He checked.
Yeah, I saw that
he
too.
He checked, and I heard him say like, "Oh, she has a partial tear in her ACL," and like.
But he
I was
made
like,
it.
"What?"
He made it be
But
like,
she's
yeah,
fine.
how you know? Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, like that was a strange thing. I never seen
Maybe
them check
Maybe
in
it's
the
new.
ring.
Maybe it's a new thing they
I
doing.
guess
I
so.
don't know.
I'll tell you what I didn't like though was after the fight was over, because this girl,
I saw-
after the fight was over, they're interviewing the girls, and she jumps and grabs a mic, and starts. Normally they interview the winner, which
Yeah.
was Roxy.
Yeah.
And she says, "Hey, listen, my leg's fucked up and I lost, but it's okay because Roxy won. I was 5 when she was already a star." Like it's kind of giving herself a little bit of a
Humble brag.
a humble brag, and like also like, hey, it's all good because she won, and like.
You know what I think?
No,
Yeah,
it's,
you
it's
know what
hot chicks, bro. They get away with everything. You're surprised right now?
You know what I think
It's a
it is?
millennial thing.
You know what I think
Yeah.
it also is?
Okay, boomer.
Beyond that, I feel like this girl, she's been doing so well. I feel like that in her mind, she was never going to lose a fight. So, like, I think she was still in shock that she's not still the
Yeah, of course.
the fucking champ, and that's part of what the crazy part that make you do the things you do, because you have this inflated idea that like no one can beat me, So in her mind, she's still like, I'm Floyd Mayweather. God, this kid, like the Russian team, watching the USA beat them in the 80,
Hockey?
in 1980.
Yeah.
There was like, if you listen to the interviews, the guy was like, we was looking at them like, look at those guys, huh? Look at those guys. God bless them.
No, I get it, but it's just like, come on.
I know. I'm just saying, but let's give her a little bit.
She's
of
young.
A break.
I'll give her because
Let's
she's
give
young.
her a break. I don't think it was
I heard
malicious.
she was also part of some scandal where like
A
it was
scandal?
2 girls that like
Oh,
were
caray.
Gracie.
They had one
They were
cup?
like Gracie black belts online or something.
African
and, like,
American belts.
Were part of some kind of thing where they said they were black belts but they weren't.
Who gives a shit?
I don't know.
That's
right.
At the end of the day.
I don't know. I was happy for Roxy. I was
Yeah,
happy.
go
Is,
for
Is
Roxy.
Tatiana on the phone? Okay. All right.
Charia.
All right. So, but I was happy for that. It's always
You were
weird, though.
happy for the girl stealing the mic and telling us her life story?
No, I was happy for Roxy.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, Hoxie, and especially because at a certain point it was like they hold that girl off, like she looked like, early on, like after the Ultimate Fighter, it looked like she wasn't gonna make
Yeah,
much.
but she lost like
head.
8 in a row. Then she got with John Wood.
Yeah, and people used to make fun of her fighting style, and because it looked kind of like
Zombie?
But then again, they said that about Matt Horowitz when he would throw a combination.
Yeah.
Well, it reminded me a little bit of like remember when like Forrest Griffin interviewed Tito after the fight? They said Forrest ran out of the octagon because he thought he lost. And then Danny said, "Get back in there." Then he came in there. They announced that he won. And then he interviewed Tito Ortiz.
That was a function of, what, he was on fire. You know what I mean? At that time, he was the biggest personality in the fucking
But it was
game.
so weird to have a guy that just beat you.
He was a funny guy.
Yeah, but
Or not was, like he's dead, but I'm saying,
May he
remember.
rest in peace.
yeah.
No, but you remember he was a very charming, entertaining
Did you
gentleman.
practice what you were gonna say after fights?
Didn't seem like he did.
Freestyle. Yeah. Freestyle. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't have like anything prepared remarks like I won an Oscar, but I had a general.
I want to thank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had a general thing like that.
My team.
I don't know. I don't think that. Roxy. It's weird that she stole the mic from Roxy and like did like this whole new. Last time I did that, I got jumped.
Yeah, remember when?
Well, to be fair, that was a little fucking different. And he wasn't even in the fight.
Yeah,
This fucking guy.
Accurate.
yeah. How did you get in there?
I know. Just let me in.
You know,
I thought they were trying to build a rematch and try to do it.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't mean to make it all about
my
me.
brother.
No.
Let me tell you, I've made a couple slip up like that my damn self. Okay, but we're not gonna get into that. Taking liberties.
With Nate Diaz?
No, or with well, for one, but for many time I've stepped on shows and stuff like that, thinking that people is on board and they happen to.
But
be.
then you went on Twitter and wrote, "Oops."
Hey, I mean, I didn't know what was going on.
Have you run
I
into
didn't know
those
that.
gentlemen afterwards?
Yeah.
And everything cool, like it's the water under the bridge now.
When did you run into the Diaz
Ancient
brothers?
history. I don't know. A couple times though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it one of the so many times? It's so funny because I'll hang out with Mayhem and someone will be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's like, "Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Jason." Like, yeah, I met you. You were wearing you had blood all over your face, and there was a boa constrictor.
A boa constrictor. That's very New York of you. And there was a boa constrictor.
Oh, it says that we disconnected, by the way. Tatiana's trying to get on.
Okay. Tell her to cool her.
But
jets.
meanwhile, he ended up like that girl ended up liking you.
All the girls.
Well, people
like
like Gigi Allen too, and he was covered with feces and blood.
what? Who's
Never
that?
mind.
Yeah.
So,
He know who is that.
what's the craziest after party you went to back in the Pride days or the Dream days?
Nah, I remember.
Pride. It was a pride, but it had nothing to do with the organization.
We had I don't know. We had a crazy one time where my dad got locked out of the VIP room. And
Is your dad like Mayhem Senior?
Man, he
He's
is.
next level.
I never met your dad.
I know, yeah. I heard a crash, and the glass of the VIP room was broken, and my dad just stuck his hand through it with his finger like this and come out. I was like, "What the hell do you do?" He's like, "I got locked out." This is back in the day.
Like in a club?
Yeah, in a nightclub, bro. That was the wild one.
What does your dad look like, too?
He looks like a more savage me, if you can imagine.
But like a
that.
bigger, more filled out.
He's like,
No, he looks like the guy that interrupted interviews. It says that you should said like fucker in the asshole. Remember that guy?
He looked like that guy.
Oh, what? Fucker in the pussy?
Yeah,
that guy?
yeah, he looks a little.
My dad does kind of look like that guy. Yeah.
I remember the idea of that guy, but now I can't see his face though.
Oh, but that definitely is not my dad.
Yeah, he catch you and go, well, it was down the street, and then he fucked her. In the
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
But I can't think of what he looked like.
His dad used to hop out of planes in like Vietnam.
No, not.
I thought you said
Man, you love to exaggerate,
You
bro.
said he tapped out a plane
No,
in
he
Vietnam.
said what in the Korean War?
No. Yeah, no, World War II, bro. He dropped over Normandy.
Yeah, Hingling Brothers and Wrangling.
But your dad wasn't he like
Yeah, he was a paratrooper, yeah.
a paratrooper?
Yeah.
But for which? But he.
An airborne, yeah.
But if not Vietnam, you said he was in
Well,
Iraq,
Oh,
part
caralho.
one. Yeah.
It was
Iraq.
crazy. Like when the helicopters were looking for Mayhem, his dad was in another helicopter.
Yeah.
So big.
I would believe that
Yeah,
because it's Mayhem and his dad. Can you imagine his dad paratrooping?
Yeah.
Double kick
No,
the guy in the chest.
His dad used to fuck him up a lot as a kid.
I've
and then,
heard.
then he finally tapped his dad, and his dad kicked him out of the house at like 14 years old.
Did your
Yeah.
dad shoot your backy?
No.
Huh.
I know. He was a pretty clean living dude.
No,
these
no
days,
shit.
yeah.
No,
No,
not
but
doing
Mayhem,
that under the
Mayhem
influence
gave
of
his dad
alcohol.
steroids when he was younger.
That's not
What?
smart.
No.
My dad's beating the shit out of me. Let me
Man,
give
you're
him some
really on the next
steroids.
level. Did you get into the speed weed today?
No, the testosterone.
You're
You
just
gave
making up-
you
you're
gave
just making up
testosterone.
the
No,
thing.
TRT.
My dad chopped out Vietnam airplanes and
Yeah.
then Hingling Brothers and Hingling Circus. And also.
Is she on?
Yeah, save us from this
The
guy
link you sent is not working.
making up some
I couldn't
bullshit.
think of the other name, Barnum and Bailey's.
The link
That's
said
it.
And
that-
You got
Hingling
it.
Brother. Is it?
Ringling Brothers.
Was that the two different
Nah,
stuffs?
they merged.
They're
You know,
Hingling
there's-
Brothers and Hanem and Bailey.
They had a monopoly on the system for a while.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
like no other circuses in town. What's the matter, dude? Get this podcast on the road, bro.
They're telling me the fucking thing doesn't work.
What thing doesn't
The
work?
link. I'm trying to get Tatiana on.
Tell her to just call it on the phone like a
No,
regular
we're gonna get her
person.
in there. All right. So, all right. Pettis Ferreira.
Yeah.
I didn't. I missed that one.
I saw it. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty interesting fight, but like the gap in jiu-jitsu level was immediately apparent, which I'm surprised at. I thought Pettis was like a lot better, or maybe he is. It's just that dude was just a
But
savage.
there's black belts and there's black belts.
I know.
You
yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
mean, that
he really had like just a beastly takedown. So he was taking him down easy. He was getting on his back easy.
The neck crank, right?
Yeah, I mean, and
Tapped
still,
to a neck crank.
yeah.
but-
You know,
You
I
ever
mean, it
seen-
wasn't exactly. It was still a choke.
Sure,
but-
yeah.
You ever seen the video of like
She's saying
Damian Maya?
she's saying it's saying that we're disconnected.
What? She's on Pornhub.
Can you guys take this? Thank you. Damian Maia, by the way, is fighting Gilbert Burns.
From Oh God and Oh God You Devil.
No, not that. That's George Burns.
Oh.
Now, who do you think wins, Gilbert Burns or
Wait,
Maia?
I was gonna say real quick.
Go on.
But before that, is Maya? You ever see Maya training, sparring with Marcelo Garcia? Mm-hmm. It's like the levels between this shit.
Yeah.
When you see, like, you know how good Damian Maia is, and then you see like Marcelo Garcia, like.
But also though, like Maya is focused on mixed martial arts.
I understand.
So you have to like, you know, like when I was winning grappling contests, I was amazed because I was splitting half my time doing stand up.
Yeah.
And these guys were contributing. When I would beat dudes that all they did was grapple, I was always surprised.
But weren't you doing a lot of like next level funky type stuff? That
Yeah,
people...
I was doing. I was like doing kind of like my own made up stuff, so they didn't know how to train for that.
It was
you know?
unorthodox.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we got the number 3
Oh.
ranked fighter. She's beautiful.
Look
she's
at this.
and the number 1 ranked fighter in my book.
She beat cancer. She's a badass. She's undefeated. She's never lost, this girl. She was ranked. She won the bronze medal twice in the world championship for wrestling, and started wrestling at 4 years old. 4 years old. 3 actually. Tatiana Suarez, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, you have to have this.
We got Mayhem Miller as well as Renato Laranja. Have you ever heard of Renato Laranja here?
Yes.
He's a 27-time world champion. Mayhem was also a world champion.
You have excellent chest.
Yeah. Tatiana, how are you? What's going on?
Can she see me?
Yeah.
Good. At
Yes.
least you can see me. You can't see these other gentlemen, too?
I can't.
Just for wow. The cinnamon was getting to your eyes.
You
Oh, God.
guys off. I don't know. how
Look
you
at those
do
halsey cheeks and those lips.
So what's new in the life of Tatiana Suarez?
this. Nothing. Just training like always.
Yeah, now you're training. You're the only girl still at Millennium?
Yeah, I mean, the only professional girl. Yeah.
That's pretty badass. Now, I got to say, you're number 3 in the world, but you've never lost. You won the Ultimate Fighter. You've lost 1 round, arguably, in your career. But people aren't talking about you for the title shot right yet. What's going on? Why are you being overlooked?
Well, I'm injured.
Hey, how would one turn down the sultry sounds?
I don't know. Gage, can some of you guys help?
What type of injury? And how long before you come back? Like,
I have a neck injury, and it's to be the timing. It depends on when my nerve is unblocked. So I've been doing. I had a cortisone shot. I got some stem cells done. I've been doing some rehab. So it just depends on when that happens. But there's no time on it because they don't know when it'll clear.
is it overuse injury or what type of like, you know, is this like kind of pre-arthritis type stuff or because I know that life is difficult.
I actually had this injury prior to fighting, but I took 2 years off of wrestling, and then I started doing MMA, and I haven't had an issue with it. But then, literally, maybe like a week before my last fight, I ended up getting injured. I hurt it again. I shot, and then I injured it during the exchange. And ever since then, it's been really bad. So right now, my left side is blocked, and it's really hard for me to use my left arm because of it. I've been trying to, work through it, but it's been pretty tough.
So this is the same injury you had when they found out you had cancer.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I've always had neck injuries, but when I train, when I do MMA, I barely do any type of wrestling because of this injury. So this fight, I did a little bit more wrestling, and then I ended up getting injured, and it wasn't even during like a wrestling practice. I was just doing MMA, but I don't know. I was feeling good that day. I felt on fire. It was 2 weeks before my fight, and so I was just doing like crazy stuff.
I'm back. Sorry about that, Tatiana.
That's crazy. Now, how surprised were you with Zhang Weili, the champion? Because I didn't. That was crazy.
Somehow I think you're not saying the name height.
What is it?
I don't know, but you're like, yeah. How you do with Zhang Weili?
Zhang.
How do you say Zhang?
It can't be like
How
that.
do you say this name, Tatiana?
I don't know how to say it. I think it's Zhang Weili, but I'm not sure. Weili.
But what? It's not Zhang Weili.
Okay.
That sounds like a happer, one of the modern happers. Okay, my bad.
All right. So were you because I was shocked. I thought Jessica Andrade was going to murder this chick. I'm like, the way she's been looking, and she knocked her out in like 40 seconds.
She's a bad bitch, no doubt.
No, I wasn't surprised at all, actually, just because Andrade is really like she is a powerhouse, but she like tends to throw a lot of white hooks and stuff like that. So and not only that, but she had trouble with Rose's boxing prior. So I felt like this is something that would actually happen, sooner than later, because she is really wild. So I just thought someone with a really sharp hand, like a straight, would catch her, and she did. So.
Yeah.
But you got to think that you match up really well with Zhang, because your wrestling is just so overpowering, and she's from China, and Chinese people have good wrestling. I mean, it's not at your level.
I mean, they wrestle panda bears. I believe that's their training camp.
Yeah, what a stereotype. All Chinese people hassle.
They're bad wrestlers and drivers.
Come on,
right.
Racist.
Go on.
No.
You said they wrestle panda bears. Though.
Unbelievable.
China has some of the best wrestling in the world for women.
Okay, fine. Okay.
China.
All right, fine.
Okay, fair enough.
But
They also got some of the best Chinese food in the world. China. Hey, China.
No, but go on.
But
But how do you think you match up against her?
I feel like I match up really well against her. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that's probably such a big market for the UFC. They probably don't want somebody to fuck up the Chinese person.
Totally.
No, I'm not even. That's not even a joke.
No, you're right.
That's like when they want the Mexican guys to do good because they're like, look, all these Mexican guys drinking Chacati and watching that stuff.
Yeah, totally.
We're drinking Clamato mixed with beer.
Yeah. Now,
You like that stuff? Wait, your parents Mexican?
My mom, my dad is Mexican. Yeah. Mexican.
What's your mommy?
He's Mexican Brazilian.
Oh,
Huh?
now you're speaking my language. Wait, what's your mommy?
My mom is German and Norwegian.
What? What a combination that you
Man.
have going on there.
where did they meet?
I don't know, here in California.
Your parents met in California? Damn. All right, now, based on your Twitter recently, you got annoyed at Stephen A. Smith. Didn't seem like.
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Because he knows nothing about MMA and he thinks he does.
How dare you?
Who is Stephen A. Smith?
Oh,
You guys
he's
been
more
talking about
known
him
for
forever.
basketball and stuff. He's like,
that, loud.
I don't even know who this
you know,
guy is.
he would be like the black Tony. No, who's home? Home is burning.
Jim Rome.
Jim
He's like the
Rome.
black Jim Rome.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, now,
That's like as if I were to comment on basketball or football.
Oh, because he's a black.
Yeah.
all right.
No,
All right.
because that's what he specializes in.
Yes.
Oh, he also specializes in barbecue ribs. I bet you, huh?
Oh my god.
You know.
Okay, now, you also, you were rooting for Usman over Colby. You were very happy that Colby Covington lost. Why?
I was?
According to your like Twitter page,
She lit up when
What
you
did
said
I
it.
say?
you said, "Thank God Usman won. Fuck that guy Colby." No, I'm kidding.
No, I
I was
did
about
not
to say-
say that.
No, you didn't say that.
Was that your Mexican side or your Norwegian side saying that?
Well, the Norwegian girls like black guys, so you know
All right.
that.
It seemed like you were happy. You're like, hey, I can go to. You said all is well in the world right now. I can go to sleep, or something that was like very pro Usman.
I did not say that either.
Maybe she wasn't talking about that.
Oh, maybe you're talking. Okay, it seemed like you were. Who were you rooting for?
I wasn't rooting for anybody, but I did think that Usman was gonna win.
Okay. And then
I thought he's longer. I'm pretty sure he's longer, and he hits.
How you know that, Porja?
I think she meant to reach, not like as his penis size.
God,
Okay.
are you?
All right, now
It's the language barrier.
now you also said that Joe Rogan can't distinguish a good guillotine. So you said, look, I'm just reading your Twitter page. You said that Roxy versus Macy, that Macy had Roxy in a guillotine that wasn't good, but that Keller's guillotine was really good. So explain it. I don't know jiu-jitsu very well. Talk to me. Explain what you mean.
Okay, so Macy had a guillotine where she was flat on her back. She didn't have the angle, and clearly you could see that Roxy was going to get out soon. It just wasn't a good guillotine. And then Kelleher, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he had a really great guillotine, and it kind of looks like I don't know the other guy's name. I think it's Ode.
Ode, yeah.
Yeah.
Ode, yeah.
That was the Jamaican kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like, there's tension on his neck because Kelleher had the guillotine locked in the right way. So sometimes it looks like the head's going to come out, but that's usually when they're going to start tapping, is when their head is like kind of in that position. And he had a great angle on the guillotine as well. So, yeah.
Also, look, I'm not going to sit here and defend, but to play devil's advocate, sometimes maybe the guy didn't have the best angle on it. I don't know.
Right.
I'm saying the view from Joe Hogan.
What do you mean? He has like 16 TV screens in
But
front of him.
sometime if you're watching the actual shit,
Well, what do you think? Do you think Joe Rogan is smoking a blunt, looking up at the damn same screen everybody else is? No, dude. He's got every
listen.
piece of equipment known to man.
You've commentated a fight before.
Yeah,
now.
maybe.
Okay. Haven't you ever got caught up because they hype fucking there? Haven't you ever just got caught up looking at the actual shit?
No, I'm a professional.
Wow, you're
wow.
more professional than me.
This is the funniest podcast.
Hey, I want to know what she thinks about like us sexually objectifying her a little bit, because she's a great fighter, but she's also a beautiful woman. Do you feel like that's a weird thing? Like, I mean, you're obviously marketable. Look, I mean, just look at that face. Look at them lips.
Look,
oh my goodness.
that was
So,
a backhanded Me Too or whatever. You're
It
like,
was. That's what
how
I'm
do you
getting
feel
at.
about being objectified for
You're
that
sexy.
ass? And
Yeah, exactly.
But she's
Exactly.
But she's very classy with it, because if you look at her Instagram page, she'll be like going out to the club and she'll show leg, but it's just enough leg where you're not like, oh, look at this fucking thought over here. Like she's
No, it's a
she's very good with it. Like, like she'll show a belly shirt, but you're looking at the abs and you're like, wow, she's a nice body, but you're like, damn, like I could see what she had for lunch, right? Am I right?
Oh, God,
Like, you're pretty.
It's a weird time to be a hot chick, is all we're saying. Is because like there's so many like Instagram models.
But she's
that are
smart
just
with it. But she's
flashing
good with it.
everything.
She's good with it. Am
But
I right?
You mean you're just saying she's just giving us a little
She
taste?
gives us enough to know that she is hot, but not that she's gonna go home with anybody, except for her fiance, right? Or
You're saying
she's dating some a Mexican
What?
amateur fighter.
Amateur,
Did he go pro yet?
No, he's not Mexican.
and he's amateur. You going out with amateur Mexicans?
No, he's pro, and he's not Mexican.
Oh,
What is he?
What,
What is
he's
he?
like
Why are you guys
he's like
making it a racial
he's like
issue?
Guatemalan.
Because he said his face is Mexican.
Where is he from? He's not Guatemalan.
Wait, what is he from? What is he? He black.
He's black. Oh, he's black.
I take back everything I said about you. Know what you're doing. You're
yeah.
smart. You smart. Of course, you was going for
this is the
Usman.
most racist show on YouTube.
Wait, what's his record, by the way?
Oh, she
I don't
got so sad.
Not criminal record. I'm saying like
Oh,
what's
God.
you
You heard that?
3-0. I think he's 3-0.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
He hasn't
Nice.
fought in a long time because he's injured.
Same
Me
here,
too.
you know. Same here.
Yeah, you guys are like
injured.
hanging out at the house injured. That's a bummer, kind of. A lot of Netflix over there. Maybe a little chilling too.
Nice.
Oh, God.
No.
No.
Is he's not there, is he? He's not
No,
under
he's
the
in the-
cover. Get him. Keep
Renato
him.
will be right over.
Keep him in the other home.
Now, you guys have been going out for like 3-4 years now. When's he
6
gonna
years.
pop? 6 years. When's he gonna pop the question?
Oh, see, that's how we're gonna fuck him up now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What
is
he's waiting for?
What is he waiting for? You're number 3. I mean, what when you're number 2? Like.
Yeah.
Maybe
Caray.
when I have the belt.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's waiting for that.
come
He's waiting for
on.
that. That's messed up.
That's bullshit.
Unbelievable. We would never do the three of us would never do that to you.
So he could pawn it.
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
That's terrible.
Like fucking Jake LaMotta.
Man.
You're gonna take the diamonds out of that one. This black.
He's obviously treating you very nice. You seem very happy, and you know. That's
But
all
she's
that
always
matters.
get injured magically somehow. I fell down.
You think the neck injury is from him?
Who you never know.
Well, because he's so big.
I don't know. Is he?
If
How's
you're
his
being
leg?
abused, just blink twice.
Yeah.
So all right.
It's like Britney Spears. Britney,
blinked, guys. She
Britney,
blinked.
are you okay?
All right. Okay. Back to fighting. So you were a 2-time bronze medalist, world champion, right? You wrestled in Tokyo and Moscow.
Nice.
What was that like?
Moscow.
It's amazing. First of all, I love Tokyo and I love Moscow. That's probably the obviously it's great to be like the best, women's wrestler in the world, but it's also amazing that you get to like travel and see other cultures and stuff like that, because then you can come back to, because California is a melting pot, right? So we have like different cultures here, but it's nice to see how they live like there, and then kind of understand them a little better, because we're Americans, so we only see it like our way. Like I know Russians, like they're always so close together, and they're like they're not very like, I know my a girl I know, she's Russian, but their culture is so different in terms of like the way that they are with their, like say they go to the sauna, they're all naked. Like here in America, you won't even, like.
Yeah, I like that.
No.
That's why I go to the Russian sauna. Yeah. I feel like in California, we're very fortunate to have the opportunity to see how Mexicans live. And we immerse in the culture. And
It's true.
yeah. How refreshing.
I live in like an area where there's a lot of Mexicans. So
Where you
I
live?
know.
Where you live at?
I live in California, but
And
I
like
live in
Riverside.
Oh, Riverside?
Yeah.
I was just there for a fight not long ago, for LFA. I like Riverside,
Oh.
not too shabby.
Yeah.
Your boyfriend, he's an MMA or boxing?
He's an MMA guy.
MMA.
He trains out like Millennium with like Georgie Karakani.
Are you trying to like be a thruple
Now-
with them? Is
No,
that what's going on?
I like Georgie.
Be a what?
A thruple.
What's a thruple?
It's a new thing. You never heard of it?
It's like where you
I
take
thought
on
me.
when you take on a third person. It's
It's like a couple, but like three of them.
Three people.
Come on,
That's
bro.
a real
Get with
thing?
the times.
You were doing
boomer.
that for years before it was a term.
Yeah, you're right. That's technically correct. Yeah.
So
You got me.
now, all right. So now your fight against Nina, right? You definitely won the first 2 rounds. The third round was probably the most trouble we've ever seen you in. Was that when you got injured?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, I got hurt the first round.
Oh, but you think that affected you in the third round?
Yeah, I just it got worse throughout the rounds. And,
What injury was it?
Her
The
neck.
neck.
Oh, my neck.
Wow. Man.
Yeah, so just like by then, I think like I don't know, it was kind of weird. Like I think as the fight went on, it felt more like my adrenaline was going down, probably because I was winning. I don't know, but I felt.
I like that. I like that.
It felt like it was just going down, and like so the easier the fight kind of got for me. Like I feel like the more like it almost like my fight mode kind of went away, and then I just could feel the pain a lot more, and it just got worse and worse throughout the fight. Like because she was like holding onto my head, and every time I tried to posture up like to throw like a ground and pound or something, like I'd feel it. So I just think like after a while my body was just like tired of fighting through the pain, I think.
Because you was
So
doing
good.
too well.
Do you think you lost a little bit of hype at all? Because you're hyped so much. It was the first time anyone ever saw you look human in the octagon.
I don't really care about that. Like next time they see me fight, I'm just gonna be like beasting the next person who I fight, and then there goes my hype again. So it really doesn't matter. Like what really matters is like how you do your next fight. You could have like a really great fight this fight, and then have a terrible fight, and then have another good fight, and then you're back on the hype or whatever. So it really doesn't matter. I just need to show what I know how to do. So I mean, next time, and it's always like a learning experience. Like I think, for me, I kind of liked it because I got to stand a little bit and get a little bit more comfortable being on my feet, and I'm fine with that. Like I like to challenge myself in different ways, and yeah, I couldn't do what I like wanted to do because I was hurt. Like I couldn't really throw my left arm or nothing, which is my power hand. So that was hard, but. I mean, at least I know that I could overcome adversity and still come out with a W, So that's.
Did Adelaide Bird really give Carlo the first round?
I was joking. I don't know who gave Carlo the first round, but someone did. Yeah.
Wow.
You can never be surprised with the judges.
That fight was.
I'm just saying, you can.
Yeah.
We've seen the worst. There's not anything. Close.
Listen, I've been like all over the world, like in different, and sometimes, like one time, I remember one of the judges like had like a wonky eye, and he was like, I love fighting. And the guy had the scorecards in front of me. He's like, this is going to be a good fight.
Oh, my God.
I'm not exaggerating. Wow. That's how he talked. And I was like, wow, these are our judges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing right now?
Hey.
What's going
Is
on here?
this a cam show suddenly?
Yeah, she keeps
I'm not
like,
giving any
messing with it.
coins.
Yeah, this is tokens.
You're hustling around down there.
This is not good.
I'm
Now,
gonna take off my jacket, but
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Come
yeah.
on. Give us the full Monty.
Yeah, let your hair.
Mayhem's been in jail for 17 months.
Yeah, forever.
You're the first girl he's seen.
You're the first woman I've seen not through a screen.
Yeah.
Hey, who oversees your training camps? Like, who's the head coach for you?
his name's Romeo Ram.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I know him. Say hello for me because I love those guys out in Millennium. Is Javier Vasquez still working with you guys?
Oh, he doesn't come anymore. No.
Oh wow. Oh, that's a shame.
Only
That's
Romeo.
cool.
I think he started his own gym somewhere.
Oh, all right, cool. Well, I'm glad you're getting good training. I'm sorry to hear you're injured. Like, is there any next steps, or is it just this cortisol and pray? Like, I hope you can get something.
No, I'm doing some physical therapy and stuff, so hopefully this helps. But
Hey,
I'm going nuts.
Not to sound too new agey and crystals and sage and stuff, but have you tried a good chiropractor or no? I know that sounds stupid.
not
But
new agey.
I've done acupuncture, and I have a good chiropractor as well. And then I get regular massages because I'm still working. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm injured, I'm not gonna do anything. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm still working on my craft. I drill a ton of BJJ. I drill a ton of, or not drill, but like I hit mitts all the time. So I'm still getting better. It's not like I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do anything because I'm hurt. That's not the case. Every injury that I've had, I still work. Like I had shoulder surgery, and like maybe like a week later, I was on the elliptical, like going ham on the elliptical with one shoulder in my sling. Like I don't care if I'm injured, I'm going to do something.
Yeah, but I think that he's right, though. You might want to look into some chiropractic. I mean, it is your neck, and that could flare up again. You know, we don't want to have you out for a long time.
Yeah, no, I have a good chiropractor.
Okay, good.
Now your brothers were all champion wrestlers too?
Yeah, my older brother was a state champion, and then my little brother, he's currently wrestling in at Fresno State University.
Oh,
he's on the
awesome.
Wow,
that's day one.
Yeah, I mean, and then
my sister, she's in college. She's wrestling as well.
Oh, wait, sister?
Got a sister.
Now, what grade she in?
What grade is she
She's
in?
a sophomore.
In college?
Yeah, in college.
In college.
Oh, okay.
Nice. And what college did she wrestle for?
Emmanuel College. It's in Georgia.
Oh, God, are you?
Is anybody like trying to, walk in your footsteps, do some MMA also, or is it just you?
My brother does jujitsu. He likes jujitsu, but my little brother, he'll come in and he'll roll around a little bit. But we're focusing on school right now, and then who knows? I think my little brother might do something. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him.
Never mind you, brother. What about Emmanuel College? I used to watch softcore porn movies named Emmanuel.
That's not the one.
That's what it remind me of. Like you go to a college to learn how to break into the business of to make Emmanuel films. That's how I'm going to think about it.
Did your parents wrestle too?
No.
So what? They threw all you guys, like 5 Mexican kids, into wrestling. That's awesome.
My mom did.
Wait, why are you laughing?
Just because she got all these different stuffs like Norwegian, Brazilian.
Yeah, you call her Mexican.
You just threw these fucking Mexican kids into wrestling, but I like it.
Most
I like
racist
it.
show on YouTube.
That's not racist. She says she identifies on her Instagram, Twitter page. It says she's Mexican American, correct?
Well, yeah, it's one of the things.
Okay, it doesn't say Mexican, Norwegian, German, fucking.
What the fuck are you guys doing an
Brazilian.
Ancestry.com test
It's
on this
23
girl?
and also me. I I identify
No, bro,
as
for
Brazilian.
you, it's 24 in me.
No, 27.
For you, it's
For
him.
me, none for you.
For him, it's 23 or life. Okay.
29 to Shab.
Got me.
Well, listen, Tatiana Suarez, you're amazing. You're a role model. My little daughter, I hope she ends up just like you. I mean, not with a neck injury, but like just honestly, just a
And
champion.
not Mexican, for Christ's sake.
Not Norwegian.
A champion at life. You're a champion at life.
We're
You're-
big fans.
You're such a
We're
good
big
role model.
fans.
And keep posting those pictures, by the way, because it makes everyone happy.
And good luck in the Hunger Games there behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that? What is
good luck, Katniss.
what is that there?
yeah,
Oh,
it's a bow.
Compound bow, huh? What are you hunting elk with Joe Rogan?
Oh, God. No, she don't like Joe Hogan because
Oh, you're right.
he
Because he
said the
doesn't know
guillotine.
shit about guillotines.
Also, he's not black, so she don't care for
Yeah,
that
you're
one.
right.
Yeah.
She's not into that.
Yeah. But it was just Martin Luther King. So she's probably in a good mood now. What did
Well,
you
he has
and your
a
boyfriend?
dream.
What did you and your black boyfriend did for Martin Luther King Day yesterday?
They had dreams.
That's like a Valentine's Day for black people.
Is it really Valentine's Day for black people?
Well, he's gonna give you some Hennessy and watch. That's what black people do. They drink you some Hennessy and watch old tape of Martin Luther King.
Oh, really?
And then they watch Coming to America, and then they fuck each other.
Oh, okay. Well, I had no idea.
Or so I've been told.
Well, thank you, Tatiana. Have a great rest of the week. You're the best.
Ciao.
bye. See you
Bye.
later. Ciao.
Bye.
Oh, God.
All right.
Way to go, guys. Like, just hard-hitting interview. We nailed it. Renato, you were on point. Adam, way to go with those racist
Yeah.
Oh,
memes.
come on. I make
Listen.
it. Man, what?
We gotta ask the questions that people
I know.
picture the
That no one else will ask.
Yeah.
You're right.
This is this hard-hitting journalism, okay? There's not enough of this. You used to had 60 Minutes.
I know.
You used to had hard copy.
Yeah.
Now you got this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We're talking to what's his name? Is he on? Anthony
A
Taylor?
current affair.
All right.
I mean, we're the next level, bro. We're the natural
She's
evolution.
cute, though. She you don't.
The personality I like.
Yeah. The
Listen,
face.
a beautiful woman, great personality.
Yeah.
If I was UFC, I'd be nonstop hyping that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the stuff
They don't at all.
I don't feel
They don't, I know. Yeah,
you know what?
I
I,
know.
feel like they have a natural bias against hustlers. Maybe that's
Oh,
part
for
of it.
sure.
You know?
Undoubtedly, yeah.
And for some reason, sometime I feel like when
Yeah,
you
but
get
she-
get into the spotlight of like those UFC interviews and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's easier for her to show her personality with guys like us because we loose, we're
Yeah,
having
yeah.
some fun, and she knows she could be herself. I think it's intimidating when you have like a crew and you don't want to come off like this and don't say this and blah blah blah. It's like sometimes it's hard for
No, and they direct you.
Yeah,
I know
and-
from personal experience that they like know, like if you give an answer they don't want, they're like, no, say this.
Yeah.
And I'm
Is he
and
on?
they literally have something written down
So
that
that's
they
the
want
thing,
you to
like,
say.
It's hard sometimes. I never seen this aspect of her personality before.
Me neither.
I
Yeah,
like
but she's
this
a
shit.
wrestler, but she also finished this fight, so she's
I'm
not.
not saying-
I'm saying
I'm
I
not-
feel like they don't like the John Fitch, Jake Shields
Yeah.
kind of guys. But she finishes almost everybody.
Hey, look. So I don't know the fucking answer. You know, you ask
Who's
Dana
up
White.
next?
Anthony Taylor.
How come he got water and I didn't?
I didn't. Oh,
Oh, I shouldn't have said nothing.
I was
you
ready
what?
to give it to you.
Here,
No.
I'll bust this maneuver. Come on, Hanato. It's not like you're afraid of going behind me.
Oh, what? You know, don't you dare.
Okay, hold on.
But I heard some of the aid can crawl up in there.
Yeah. They could go
That's
backwards.
flesh-eating virus.
Oh, I got MRSA in my mouth. Hey,
You're no stranger to MRSA. I told you
man,
that.
I definitely had one going on. Yeah, it they
That
give you a
shit
bunch
is
of
scary, my brother.
antibiotics. I know you could die.
I had
From
something
what?
that wasn't
Listen,
MRSA.
the legend I always heard was that somebody at Olympic Training Center took their contact lens off the mat and put it back in their eye, and then MRSA ate their brain in under 3 days. Yeah,
Really?
They were dead.
That's like that movie Prometheus.
Yeah,
Like
It was
that
like a
shit
super
scared the shit.
organism
If
in
you
your brain.
you gotta know better than to do that. I mean,
I've seen guys do it after, and I told them that story, and they still did it. So.
until it happened to you, I got some guy had dirty fingernails and cut my knee one
Yeah.
time grabbing it, and my fucking knee blew up like a grapefruit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the doctor said it wasn't MRSA, but
Just staph.
he goes, it might as well be. No, he said it was some other shit. But in one day, the fucking thing was like this from a guy's dirty, disgusting, long fingernail.
Okay, so let's talk about this before we get to Anthony Taylor.
Yeah.
So Michael Nunn, Remember Michael Nunn?
What about him?
yes, I
He was a,
remember
he was
Michael
a two-time world champion boxer.
Yeah,
Yes, I
I
remember.
Went to
him.
jail for 16 years.
Nice.
For drug,
This I didn't
for
know.
drug trafficking. He just got out of jail last year.
What
Supposed
kind
to
of
be-
drugs?
I don't know. Supposedly in great shape. Is now kickboxing Pat Miletich.
Okay, now I'm starting to get. Hold on, before that, because I like this subject. I'm getting that like.
Me too. Yeah. Somebody's
like,
doing
as a
Okay,
it.
the guy is Taylor's on.
It sounds like a wire problem.
Taylor's on. I don't know.
Because I don't mind it. I'm just saying you don't
Yeah,
want
for the
that.
show.
All right, so it's going down April 18th.
Okay.
They're both from Quad Cities, Iowa. Is he on? Are you on now?
Quad Cities, huh? Wasn't there something called Quad City DJ or some shit like
Oh
that?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Taking it back to the old
Come on,
school.
ride the
'cause I'm an
train.
old fool who's so
Oh, no.
cool.
Yeah.
Whoop, there it is, baby.
Oh, is that what?
No, that was tag team. It was
Tag team.
Did they
Quad
do
City
it?
DJs was
Daisy Dukes?
They come on, ride the
Daisy
train.
Dukes
Ride the
song?
train. Ride it.
No, they were competing, guys. They were competing. There was one Whoop, there it is. And
That
there
was
was
tag
Whoop,
team.
there it is.
No.
there was two different ones.
No.
Quad City DJs
No,
did
Quad
one.
City
What I
DJs was
remember
come on, ride
was-
the train.
What I
Look,
remember
man.
was it was one band did Daisy Dukes and one did Whoop There It Is.
Yeah, yeah,
And you used to hear that.
No,
you,
guys.
You heard that one? Or
I'm
you heard
telling
the other
you,
one?
there was a Whoop and there was also a Whoop.
I know
he's
that.
right.
I know that black people used to say it Hong and go whoops there it is. They go I like that whoops there it is.
Oh, wait, I think all the white people liked Whoop, and therefore it won the Whoop.
All right,
Whoop
he says he's
war.
on.
Ain't that a B?
Ain't it? Bro, you got it. It's a big voting block.
But let him go with the Daisy Duke.
All right.
I don't even
hold
got
on. You
going.
guys talk about this.
That is not
What, we're going to just talk about Whoop, there it is?
So, Whoop There It is one of the greatest class.
It's a big hit. Yeah.
I need a cigar.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk like, Hing Magazine.
We should just talk like early 90s rap songs. I mean,
Fair
really
enough.
Tone Loc. I mean, you got all kinds of hits, really.
Well, that's the Hadio shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Chon Loc-
mean.
I love, Chon Loc, the problem with Chon Loc is like, he had great beats. He had probably the best voice in the history of hip hop.
You know what?
But
You might be
sometimes
right.
the lyrics was a little mainstream.
No, he dumbed it down for the white audience.
That's what I'm saying.
He
But
knew. That, please, bro, don't try to get in this
No,
with
he-
two
he-
hip hop
he's-
extras.
Because you're a
Tone
rapper.
Loc?
Tone Loc was good.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
what we said
Tone
about
Loc
him is
dumbed
he
it
had-
down for the
he
white
had more
boys.
talent than he was ever allowed to show.
Wild Thing?
Of course, he wanted to make
yeah,
the most
because-
amount of money.
Funky Cole Medina.
Oh my God! Don't even get me
but
started.
Like, he was better than that.
Yeah.
It's just that like he hit with all the kind of
You know
like,
what he would say?
fun stuffs.
You're a liar.
Yeah, all right.
He had the best fucking voice. I
Yeah, now
ever
he
heard.
did like cartoons now. Just like
Yeah, he
voiceover.
does.
And he was in one of the arguably the best movies of all time, Ace
Hitch.
Ventura.
That's true.
And also Hitch.
He?
He was in Hitch.
Yeah, he
Oh,
goes
that's a deep
Chirino.
cut.
He go Michael Chirino.
Oh yeah.
Remember, he was the guy who gave him he gave him up.
Yeah.
He gave up the black dude, and then in the scene where he's like, "Give me all you got, give me all you got,"
Yeah.
And they fucked Pacino. Just for the people out there, because Pacino got a bad hap for that scene.
Yeah.
When he goes in there, he goes, "You get killed walking your doggy." You know the one?
Right.
You don't never seen Heat?
I have seen Heat many
Okay.
times. Go on.
He's over the top in that scene. Well, in the original cut, in the elevator on the way up, he starts sniffing coke. That was a B story.
But they took it out?
They cut out him sniffing coke. So he's doing a coked up
So
thing.
no
and,
context.
and you go, "Oh, look at Pacino
How did you know that?
chewing up the scenery." I listen to the I'm a
Time out. Not only have you watched Hitch multiple times, but you've also listened to the DVD commentary.
I do that.
Man,
I'm
you're-
interested
You know
in
what?
this
I
stuff.
appreciate that you're committed to the craft.
I'm interested in these things.
Is he
Yeah.
on? It says he's joining the call.
I like that out every guest that's on this show, we got to go through 15
because they
fucking
give you
minutes of Adam going, "Oh, he's on."
It's
No,
part of
he's
the
not
process.
on. He's not. It's just another
What
part
do you
of
want
your
me to do? The
The fans
exaggeration.
appreciate this because more of us.
Are you
You're
booking
right,
the
yeah.
guest?
What?
Are you
Yeah, I'll
booking-
book the guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be Horowitz every week.
Nice. Hey, Horowitz
You
does.
could do worse.
Yeah, no, that would be awesome. That's you're right.
You could do a lot worse. In fact, he would be like Oscar the Grouch or Snuffleupagus on Sesame Street.
How so?
Because he would come in and go, "Well,
Yeah, he'll give us a.
Weren't you on Sesame Street?
I was when I was 3 years old.
Nice.
My father, even though I'm from Brazil,
Yeah.
my father is a black American who was make love to a Brazilian woman and then left us forever.
Right.
But then he got me an opportunity to do the Brazilian version called Sesame Favela.
Right.
And I was interviewed by Grover.
Yep.
On the Christmas special, 1978. They show every year. They show that.
Yeah.
One. So they ask you how Sanch,
Yep.
if he's so fat, how he's got down the chimney.
And
so
what'd you
they ask
say?
a bunch of kid, and I have an afro and a Cosby sweater. And I said, because we had an apartment, so I said, he's have a special key. And then he goes, what key? And I go, this is Santa Claus key.
Ah.
I was adorable.
Man, you're still playing that hit.
When are you gonna
Not
have?
even
giant?
now.
When are you gonna? Okay, dude, he sent me pictures.
Never mind that.
Of-
We're talking about Sanch
Yeah, this is
and
very
Grovinho.
important.
I mean,
You think
I
the
mean,
people want to hear about Grovinho, or they want to hear that?
they want to
one?
hear about Grovinho.
So back to Grovinho.
Pat Miletich is fighting Michael Nunn. All right.
All right, back to MMA.
Okay,
Wait,
so-
it's
I was gonna
kickboxing,
give
though.
you some
Kickboxing.
gold here, but don't worry.
Let me hear it. I'll hear the
No.
gold.
So the
Fucking
moment.
fool's
that's
gold.
moment
All
is
right, so
gone.
all right, so Michael Nunn just got out of jail. He's 56.
He was on Sesame Street.
56 years old. He did federal drug charges for 16 and a half years, which is ridiculous.
You know what's gonna be like weird? Like, what if that was just some weed? And
Yeah,
like
I know.
nowadays, you know, like, it's funny like, we never talk about that. That like
there's still
weed is
people-
like legal, and there's still people down.
There's some people
forever.
working on this. You know what I mean? There's some people who's making this. Okay. Well, I guess it's just me and you again. So we'll get back to Maestro Grovinho. So you said I'm still living on that. Well,
No, yeah, I'm just saying, not living. I think
No.
that it's good.
It
Yeah.
is good because, okay, you bring a girl over for your first date, okay? And sometimes, the girl is like, I'm in a stranger's house. I don't know if I trust this guy. Well, it's not hard for me to leave a copy of the Christmas special
Yeah.
in with the DVDs. And then they go, you want to watch a movie? And they go, why do you have Sesame Street? And I go, oh, God, Ayo, did I leave that out? Oh, God.
And then girls watch
and then
it.
she go, what
You're
a
right.
grown man have Sesame Street? Wow.
Is this you?
Yeah.
This is you?
Yeah. But you don't want to do the voice because.
Oh my
sounds
God! You were such a cute baby. What happened?
I was 3 years
Oh
old.
my God, you're adorable.
My hair was like a lamb's wool, baby lamb wool.
You're adorable,
But
baby.
The thing is on
You
top
weren't scared of Grover?
No, I was
Oh,
intoxicated by Grover. Imagine you're 3 years old and you're on the set of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Because my dad was teaching karate to one of the production assistants or something.
Yeah.
They just needed kids for this fucking thing, and boom, they put me in there.
Is this
Wow.
the American dub that it's on here right here?
Yeah,
Because
I
it says
think so.
Sesame Street, so it seems
Yeah,
like.
they used to dub the one in all kind of language on there. I have the version of mine.
Yeah.
You can put it.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well watch it.
Texas
We're here.
keys.
What keys?
Santa Claus keys. He's
You see how he looked
Russian.
out there? He goes,
Wait,
Though.
Oh, that was just adorable.
did you hook up with any of these girls?
oh, yeah. Well, we dated for about 6 months. There was one kid, too, that I got into a beef with over money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want to get
Over that kid?
Yeah.
What
Listen
happened?
to his New York accent.
Let me hear it.
He goes, he toys the antlers together.
Let's see.
With boys and girls on Christmas Eve. How does he get down the chimney?
Easy.
With all the presents, the big bag of presents, all those presents. How?
He comes down with his reindeers.
But wait till he says he toys the antlers together. Look at, he's a dry
All
comedian.
the reindeer join him down the chimney?
Yes.
You mean it's a party?
Yes. They all come down and put the presents in and go up.
Don't the
Oh, that's
antlers
cute.
get stuck?
Oh, here we go.
No,
Why?
because he ties the antlers together.
How come he gets so much more time than you?
You know,
You know
white,
what?
White America.
White privilege
Yeah,
first.
white
Yeah.
privilege for sure.
In 70s was very pervasive
Right.
in Brazil, and for some reason, another white kid he used to have these thick New York.
Yeah, but how come you only got like one sentence? He got
Well,
the whole monologue.
I tell you, there's other catch where you see me. There's like a fly coming in, and I'm
Yeah.
like doing some stuff. So there's exists more.
Yeah, there was
Right.
another cut where he was doing cocaine before the
Well,
interview.
me and Grovinho,
so there's
Grovinho
no
was
context,
wild.
You know?
Grovinho was wild because me and him to this day we stayed in touch.
You and Grover?
me and him, we fucked a lot of. Well, we
Muppets?
did a lot of. It was crazy. It was the 70s and the 80s.
The 70s,
Yeah.
right? All right, so
89, we hooked up again, and he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Grover.
A lot different than you.
Grover
would've
is?
thought. Yeah.
Yeah, Grover.
But I
The
was
show
gonna
got off
say.
track.
I was gonna say.
Elmo. Elmo gets down.
The
bro.
last thing I was gonna say about that is, you have the girl over.
Yep.
She's a little nervous. You know, they don't trust you the first day they in your house or whatever. You know, and then they pop on that. I don't want to put on that one. They say, I say I was on there, and they say, let me just say, okay, you twist my arm. They say he's Santa Claus or whatever. Then
You're in.
The defensive systems
Right.
just go down.
Now on your Instagram, you're always showing these like big booty girls.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever hook up with any of those girls or no?
I don't know. I mean, probably if one don't want to found out about the other ones, so we keep that stuff.
Right,
The
of
statue on to limitation.
Yeah. Now you used to have a girlfriend that you would go and have threesomes with all the time, right?
Yeah.
Probably many a girlfriend.
Did any of them get jealous?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look, that's a complicated lifestyle if you're gonna live it for sure.
Yeah.
So I
Instagram
step back
can
from
ruin
that.
your life, you
And I did it before this whole. I mean, Instagram has taken over. There's no, I don't know,
But how did you convince these girls?
convince. No, there's women out there that are into that. I know your wife probably wouldn't go for that.
No.
But there's women.
I wouldn't go for it.
Now, do they have complicated mindset? For sure, undoubtedly. So
Yeah.
you got to dance.
You always get a side effect.
There's no
There's no perfect situation.
You're exactly right.
You either get stability and or you get the wild shit.
But at one point, at one point, you guys were finding new girls, and then you just left your girlfriend for the new girl.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah. I know. That's the danger. That's the danger that
the
the
wild
girl.
west.
The danger-
Yeah. Exactly.
Danger
yeah.
for who? You or the girl?
Yes.
He just says, it's the danger for you or the girl.
Why is the danger for you? Seems like you're the
That's how
one
it is,
making
yeah.
out.
Well, I mean, but I mean, all the bullshit that's attached to that. That's why I hung it up. Yeah.
Most of the threesome I ever got in, I got in trouble for it. Because I didn't pay enough attention to one or the other, and after a while you go like it's like a trap. It's like, you want to do a threesome with me and my friend? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fucking get mad at
Freak
me?
out?
You know? Fuck.
He says he's getting a green screen, by the way. I don't know what the fuck to do. here.
What do you have? A Google
I like
Plus?
this is the part of the show.
I
where
clicked on the
Adam
green
just stresses out
camera
for
button
15
and it
minutes.
still shows blank. I don't know if it's helping, but I'm also using my cell phone. I don't have a laptop.
What kind of camera this guy have?
I don't know. What is the setting shown on that link? Doesn't show a setting, but let me try again. He says he's getting a green camera button.
How about
and
do
it still
this?
shows blank.
How about do this? Just do a FaceTime call on your phone now when we talk to him. Either that or save him for the next episode, Paul.
All right, fuck. Want to do this next week after you win? Want to do this next week after you win?
I
this
mean,
week?
I'm just spitballing here.
What's this guy got? AOL 56K connection? Come on. We got to get this thing
All
together.
right, okay, all right. So,
But don't be so depressed.
Don't be-
no, it's just like
it's a good episode.
It's annoying. I know.
great
I know.
episode.
I want it to be perfect. I hate having.
Yeah,
to
but
stress
guess what?
out. I wish
Maybe
we had-
it's more perfect. You never know. You never know. It's like the story about the Chinese guy whose son, the war, he broke his leg on a horse, and then he came back. Everybody's dead.
Yeah,
Hey,
makes perfect sense.
How does that have anything to do? What?
Yeah.
sometimes you
that-
break your
yeah,
leg and you're
yeah.
upset, and then you didn't.
All right,
but then you
sorry,
miss
brother.
getting killed in the war, and then you go, you know what? It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
a good.
Yeah.
Probably good. I did broke my leg.
Oh yeah, now I get it. I
You know,
understand. Yeah.
Confucius.
You're right.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about China and trying to
Yeah.
get it back in
Zhang
here.
Lili or
Yeah.
whatever the hell.
Hey, Wang Jelly.
By the way,
Yeah,
how did you when you were in jail, right?
Yeah.
How did you masturbate with a roommate?
What do you mean?
You let it.
The same way I masturbate without a roommate.
No, but did you wait for him to fall asleep?
No.
You do what you got to do.
Okay,
It's
you
his
did-
business.
Handle
it's
your
his
business. Don't
But this guy was arrested for chopping off someone's dick.
Yeah, we just maintain eye
You know that guy
contact.
who chopped off someone's dick that was in the news? That was his roommate.
Yeah, I remember he said on the
What?
thing.
What? So no eye contact?
No, you just maintain eye contact to assert your dominance.
Yeah.
Obviously. I mean,
What?
come on, bro. This
Yeah.
is like grade school kind of shit. What's wrong
Well,
with you?
that's like my friend. When he was.
Really?
I'm getting some crazy shit coming in, like
I'm-
police
mine
signals
are
and shit.
off.
Oh yeah, fuck this.
Go on.
A story. A friend of mine, when he was a little kid, he or a teenager or whatever, he walked in on his older brother jerking off.
Yeah.
And his older brother was jerking off, and he didn't stop. And he went like his brother just kept on doing
Pound
it.
harder.
And then the guy goes, why don't you stop jerking off? And he goes, 'cause I'm a grown fucking man. And he said, close the fucking door.
Wait, this is your friend that did this?
Yeah.
Were you that older brother?
Yeah, I was the older brother. But I'm just saying, he committed to it. He said,
I know, but he knows the brother's not gonna. These dangerous people he's with.
He's a dangerous people.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
You forget.
Yeah, but you don't want to get more time.
Yeah, well.
You remember, you don't know how easily the guy chopped up. He might have snuck in the scissors in the middle of the night. You don't mean he's a tough guy. This guy is big and strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought maybe there was a time where you were alone. They gave you guys alone time or something, or.
Nah, I just cuddled.
And maybe because he already cut off someone's penis, he feel guilty about that. So he's like, I want to do the opposite of that from now.
Yeah.
You know?
What? Yeah, go on.
We're getting.
Yeah?
I sent a new link. It should work.
All right.
All right. After I told him, all right, try now.
And it's not going to work again.
Nice, yeah.
You acting like we're getting Johnny Bones Jones.
Make sure you send him the new link I just sent you.
Oh, okay.
It's going to happen.
I thought, nah, okay.
Bro,
it's gonna
if I have to take off my damn headphones again,
I'm going to wait till I
Heads
see
will
that
roll.
gentleman on the screen before I get on there.
probably the smarter move.
Yeah.
This link, okay. All right, so, all right, here we go. Now, let's talk about the fights this week. Let's talk about the fights this week. All right, let me know when he's on, because my phone's dead.
This is just a shit show today.
All right, so-
talking about Tone Loc.
UFC this week, a lot of good fights. We got Dos Anjos against Curtis Blades.
Yeah. So what the hell is going to happen in that? I mean, Dos Anjos. Dos Anjos is having some trouble recently, huh?
Well, not
He's got
just
that
recently.
knockout problem, huh?
He's got that exact
The cowboy problem.
Here's a guy that I love. I love that guy. He seems like the sweetest fucking guy in the world. I love the way he fight everything. He's been through the meat grinder. Stop already. You know what I mean?
He's like one of those world beaters that got stopped suddenly, and now the whole thing is derailed.
I don't want to see that guy take any
But
more
Blades isn't
punishment.
known for his. I mean, he's kind of a wrestler,
Blades
though.
is a thoroughbred.
But he's a wrestler, kind
He's still. Didn't he fuck somebody up in his last fight?
He's
He
very
fucks up
dangerous.
a lot of people.
No,
Yeah.
but didn't he who did he fought last time and just fuck
just obliterated.
Didn't he,
I
like,
know what you're
knock out
talking
somebody
about. I seen
big?
the highlight. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, so it's
that
not-
guy
it's
is not
not
to be
like-
fuck with. He's in the conversation, that guy.
Yeah, of course.
And I just, man,
He just can't beat Ngannou. Ngannou keeps fucking him up.
I know JDS, it's hard to think of yourself hanging it up and stuff, so I can't tell the guy. But as a fan, I'm like, please.
Those Cain Velasquez fights were brutal for him.
That you're never gonna be the same after that. And I don't want to see these guys end up like Muhammad Ali. You know, I just, it's fucking a shame. I don't know.
Now the weight class is just come on, it's a damn crapshoot every time you're swinging punches. There's like 260 pounds behind
the
it.
Cain Velasquez fights. He remember
Oh yeah,
I
he
know,
looked like sloth.
I mean,
You know,
exactly.
yeah.
And it's just like, ugh, how many of you got of that ones?
Also on that card, Chiesa versus HDA.
Oh, HDA is back in the mix.
Yeah, Rafael Dos Anjos.
I was confused for
Taking on Michael Chiesa.
People usually get-
Chiesa's a guy that I want Chiesa to win. I love Chiesa. You ever train with RDA?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What was
A
that
lot.
like?
It was great. The guy's a savage.
He's an animal.
But
Yeah.
but at the same time, too, he has the same kind of problem. Didn't he?
He's not in that. I don't put him there yet.
I
Yeah.
know, but
He hasn't been getting stopped.
he did get stopped that one time. I know. I'm sorry. I'm ill prepared for this conversation. to
No,
be
no,
honest.
but I'm trying
because
to think.
there's
but
one.
I don't think of him as one of those guys
Nah.
who got nothing
No,
left.
he beat Kevin Lee pretty recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was like.
And he's a real
submitted
sharp
Kevin Lee.
striker,
Yeah.
a type of guy who has a game plan and
He's still
can
dangerous.
go
He's
with
still
for
dangerous.
sure.
He got stopped
yeah.
by Eddie Alvarez,
There we go. Yeah.
but that was sort of a weird.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
goddamn,
yeah.
I mean, anybody, you know. But it's like he's not known to be like. We're not gonna be like, oh, HDA gotta save some of the brain cells. I mean, he's still.
Is he on?
He's still in there.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah. So that's and Chiesa's a guy that remember he lost to Pettis and he lost to Kevin Lee, but he beats a lot of good guys too. He beat Beneil Dariush.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
right there.
It's hit or miss with that guy.
He destroyed Diego Sanchez, but that was also
That's also, a person that needs to, But Chiesa, look, he's a hell of a fighter. He's dangerous. Nobody's gonna hunt through Chiesa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a good fight as far as I'm concerned.
Arnold Allen, who's a good guy from England, is like 14-1 taking on Nick Lentz. Nick Lance is a good fighter. He's a big Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Remember, he actually.
He lets you know every time after the fights. He's even a fan of like the B level guys. Like he's not just a Trump. He's like he digs in the crates for like.
No,
He's campaigning for Devin Nunes.
Yeah, he's like a fan of like
Who's
the
the
guy's
judge?
lawyer or something.
No, Kavanaugh. He gave a shout out.
yeah.
He gave a shout out to Kavanaugh.
That was a classy. That was a tasteful.
He goes, shout out to Kavanaugh after his fight.
Nice.
Hey, if you're gonna,
It's a weird time to be an American. Like where
you got a booger, by the way.
Thanks.
I can't see it from here, but my eyes.
I can see it. It's okay.
Thanks.
What?
bud.
How you know
Look
that's
right
not a
in
nose
the
hang?
nose.
It's a nose hang. The
Thanks,
guy's a
bud.
forward. He's a liberal.
Much appreciated.
I like how you put it in pocket. Save
Put it
it
in
for
my
later.
pocket and save that one for next week. You didn't even tell me what side of.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Oh, carajo! That's what those notes deserve.
What the hell are the fights? What are you doing?
That hell
Oh, yeah.
I'm not touching
Okay,
that
open it up
shit.
for the guy, for the fucking guy.
Dude, I had the fights. That literally had
oh.
the fights I was looking at. Why would you do that?
We should do a comedy. You know what? He's like Booger. He's like Booger from He
There's
Venture
my
the
notes.
Nerd.
Thanks, man.
No, he got it. He got it.
That show went off the rails of an hour ago.
But why would you use my fucking notes?
Because
Well, you
it's
said I had a booger.
it's
I
comedy
needed
gold.
something.
All right. Also, Angela Hill
okay.
taking on Hannah Cyphers.
Wait, who's the?
Angela Hill said what she was in the.
I know who Angela. I'm saying who's Hannah.
But what she said when she was in the Ultimate Fighter house,
Okay.
she masturbated so much that her fingers got wrinkly. You know, like you're in
Nice.
the bathtub.
I can imagine. I got the picture. I got the picture. Somehow
Nice.
that don't do it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
What? Her bust not big enough? For
No,
you?
not her appearance. Just
The wrinkly
certain stuff
fingers.
turn me on. Some stuff
the
don't turn me
wrinkly
on.
finger?
Some gross shit turn me on. Sometimes
Yeah.
the hinkly fingers from steaming up in your pussy for hours. I don't know. I like the thought of the wet pussy, but the humidity, the
I
I don't know.
You're right. When they're all shrunk up like sausages. Nah, no thanks.
I like when I'm in on a girl and she's playing with herself. Like
I
that's
like
the
that too.
Best.
I like that
Then
too.
I feel like she's gonna get off.
I like that
How
too,
does
but
your
I don't
wife
like
feel
it.
about it?
No, my wife's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when you fantasize about
No, when I'm doing my
fucking
wife,
somebody?
and I'll be like, play with yourself while I'm in there, because I want her to get off.
Like do the DJ move?
Yeah, I know that I'm not sure I'm gonna get her off of myself. So
That's a tough one when you got a girl that doesn't get off easy.
yeah,
Because you gotta you can't just phone it in. Like you gotta fucking work.
right.
And like it's in the for
getting
some reason they
lockjaw?
want to fuck more than you like in the morning and shit. And then you're like, oh, I gotta put in a
My wife always wants to
jackhammer.
fuck in the morning, but I'm always worried.
Why
that,
do women always want
I'm
to?
always worried that I have like boner. I have like piss boner. That like.
Sometimes you do. I hunt to the bathroom. I hate that feeling. I go to the bathroom. I say, hold on for a second.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because
I run to the bathroom, do a handstand piss.
Yeah, I don't want to have a piss boner. Yeah, fuck
Dude,
that.
the worst sometimes is like after you get laid and you take a piss the next morning and you forget that you got laid and the fucking pee shoots out
that's
everywhere.
happened
Like
too. No, because you know how you can imagine. It's like
can
Elmo.
imagine, yeah.
it's like Elmo.
Glue.
Oh, Elmer glue. I
Yeah.
said Elmo. I was like,
Well,
well,
also I
back
had
at
that mouth.
Sesame Street. So
They have
yeah.
a mouth on there like Elmo. When you go like this,
Yeah.
they go.
What was the longest you ever been? You went without getting laid?
I did a self-imposed one of that one
Why?
before because I was in like a mental. Hinachi is a very strong man, but he sometimes have.
You get depressed.
Yeah, he's had some stuff.
Wouldn't
like
that make you more depressed?
No, because it's more depressed if you're fucking and your heart's not in that one.
Yeah. You know what? I can identify with that. Yeah. Your boner is in it, but your brain's not there.
That's
All right.
to me. That's still less depressing than not getting laid at all.
No, no, I'm talking about beyond depression. You know, like you're in like a crisis. You know, maybe after a tragedy or something like that, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just take, like time off from drinking or something
Yeah.
like that. You go, I need some time to sort some stuff.
Did you bang any of the guards?
For sure.
Really?
All of them.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Now I've heard tell of stuff like this.
I've heard Tyson said he used to bang a couple of the guards.
No, for heel.
Nah. All the guards had dicks. Yeah. So
Sometimes they put a
not-
women
wasn't
guards,
into it.
no? Sometimes, no?
not in the area I was in.
The
Pretty
area
savage.
and you was in? No.
Yeah.
All the guards had dicks.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just push them out the way and get to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure
Like,
some
not
funny
that type
business
of-
happens with some sadistic guards who want to fuck somebody, though, I bet.
Sure.
Yeah.
I never saw it, so
Yeah.
I'm
All
sorry
right. Justin Kish is on the thing. She's the one that Felice Herrig put in she made her crap the octagon.
Oh yeah. I remember there was some talk about
She shit
me and
all
her
over the
doing
octagon.
a men's wipes
No.
commercial. Yeah,
I
she
didn't
shit.
see that one.
She
Yeah.
shit herself.
Gotta go look in the
It was,
highlights.
but it was like, and it was like,
Diarrhea.
it didn't seem like the kind of shit. Not that shirt's better than others, but it was like a off weird
I mean,
color.
what
Well,
kind of
'cause it's-
shit would be acceptable for
You
the
know, it's the kind
octagon?
of shit.
What kind of shit meets your standards, Adam?
You know what I'm saying?
It's the kind of shit from Grappler's Quest. Like if you walk in the bathroom, you just hear
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
piss
It's like
out of your
pre-workout
ass. Yeah.
shit.
It was like
oh, okay.
and it's just like
greenish.
yeah, but
It's just like butt piss or whatever.
Baby
But I'll
shit.
tell you though, she was a good sport. She came to my comedy show, and I pointed her out as the girl that, and I was making. I had like 8 jokes about her, and
Nice.
she was dying.
She
laughing.
was holding
She's
with that.
Super cool.
I don't remember if you put
She
this
did.
together.
Yeah,
but we was gonna do a commercial together for
That wasn't me.
Dude Wipey.
Oh really?
And then we was talking to Dude Wipe or somebody that's have something to do with them, and there was a back and forth, and then it fell apart.
Yeah, she wrote afterwards on Twitter, "Shit happens." So
See,
like,
now
and
that's-
she's still kind of hot. She's a hot chick. She's a very pretty girl.
I can't even remember what she
blonde
looked like.
hair. She's super cool. She's fun. She's a little off, but like quirky.
It's kind of
maybe.
full of shit though.
Also, Sarah McMahon's back. She's fighting Lena Landsberg.
She's still with that guy.
The elbow, yeah. She's her husband.
Ah.
She's fighting the elbow queen.
that?
Sarah, Lena Landsberg. She's good. She's from another. She fought Cyborg.
The
But
elbow
Sarah
queen.
McMahon, the elbow king is Nick Newell. And so just kidding. He's the guy with one arm. All right, so
But isn't that?
but yeah, Sarah McMahon, cool girl, fun, sweet. Just had a baby.
Yeah, she
second
is.
in
She's
the
great.
Olympics in wrestling.
You know,
Super, and
You know
then
who she-
yeah,
no,
should be a good fight.
she's cute.
I hope
like
she
Sarah.
wins. I
Yeah.
really hope she wins. And then Bellator also this week, Cyborg versus Julia Budd. Julia Budd only has 2 losses to Ronda Rousey and Nunez. Her last loss came in 2011.
this is a good fight. This
Might
is
be a
good-
live underdog in this fight.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I'm interested.
She
in
have
that.
a chance
I mean,
in this
Cyborg, you know, she just never seems human. But like at the same time, I mean, they found a good contender, didn't they?
I think this is a nice one. I would probably put the money on Cyborg, but it's not a mismatch.
Have you trained with Cyborg ever?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, she's just like a beastly woman, like very like athletic, you know, just.
Did she ever hit you hard?
Yeah, of course.
She kicked me in the leg one time hard, and it felt pretty.
Do you
hard.
guys ever spar?
Yeah, we played over there at King's, and yeah, she's awesome. Yeah,
Were you
she's,
going
like, really
100%?
good. No, I mean, no. Like, how can you? Right?
Nah,
Like,
you don't want to do that.
yeah, and even like I went 100% with just a few different people in at King's, like
Yeah,
you know what
not
I mean?
even men
like
all the time you're
Vanderlei,
going.
like those kind, like guys like where we're. You know,
Vanderlei?
Yeah, like we're let's go hard because this
that's
is
what
the
they
day
do.
to go hard.
Yeah.
This is that's the day to test all the stuff that you've been working on all week. You know what I mean? You get a Friday sparring going, and you got to really like push yourself and see where it's at. But other days, the sparring is like, okay, let's play and like let's work on things and adapt.
that-
You know, I'm sure you don't have your guys wrestle off 100%. You're
No, we do.
7th grade wrestlers.
Yeah, we do.
Every day.
Not every-
well,
well,
I guess
during live.
fighting is different because, like, if you're punching each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
100%
yeah,
every
yeah.
practice, you're going to be dumb as a rock by the time you get
The only
in
time I
there.
ever tell them to go light is day before a match or like before the match, or if it's a kid that's really good versus a new kid,
Yeah.
and I'll say, hey, just work on technique with him. But I won't even. I'll say it in a way where it's like polite. I don't want to, shit
Or a
on the
guy
other
who
kid.
weighs 70 pounds more than
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
chick. That's why he can't go. You know,
No,
it's
but
not just 'cause
Cyborg,
she's a
but
chick.
she walked around like 180. I mean, he fought at
Yeah, but it's a woman, though.
185.
Yeah, but I walk around at like 220.
Yeah,
so
this is-
it's
right,
like
he's
a
a
whole
big-
different thing, yeah.
People have no idea, I don't think, because they think, like, I feel like when you used to fight, you looked wiry and shit.
Yeah.
People like him and Nick Diaz, like, when you see them, you go, oh, they're bigger than I.
Nate Diaz too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
him
big-
too.
They're big
Him too,
humans.
but more so Nick. Nick looks like a big.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
humans.
Like, you don't think of it
On the other
that
hand,
way.
when you see guys like John Dodson or something, you're like,
Well,
you're
not
like-
just him, but like even like Tyrone Woodley. He looked small,
Yeah.
you're like, that's how big, but then he'll beat, like the song said, he beat your fucking ass.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Friday night, by the way, on
Look how depressed he looked.
Friday night
about this. No.
Friday night on CES MMA, John Gotti Jr. is fighting. He's undefeated.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. John Gotti Jr. Oh, we got 5 minutes.
Do we dare talk shit about John?
No.
He's undefeated.
I'm cool.
He's like 5-0.
He's gonna do great.
Yeah. One of the best fighters of all time.
Hits hard, great chin, great
Grappling.
looking kid.
Yeah.
This kid's a
Handsome.
good looking kid, not for nothing.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
great looking kid. Great father, great family. The Gotti's grown up Gotti. I mean, this kid's a fucking animal.
He's good. He's actually really good. He's undefeated.
Great. He's gonna
Wait, what
fuck up
card is
whoever.
that on?
That's on CES MMA. It's on Fight Pass.
All right.
Friday night.
I'm gonna watch. I encourage everybody else to watch.
Also on the Bellator, it's Darien Caldwell, who was a national champion wrestler.
yeah.
He's fighting this guy Borix. Borix is
You just had us excited. and he
Undefeated-
goes,
no,
he's
he's-
fighting a guy. Borix.
he's undefeated.
Is that a He-Man villain?
He's undefeated. He beat Aaron Pico. He beat Pat Curran his last fight.
Oh, I know the. Wait a second, because this is that one where they pick.
Yeah, this is a tournament, yeah.
Yeah, none of those guys is bums.
Yeah.
Everybody's dangerous.
Yeah.
It says we don't know the guys. I know who you're talking
Adam
about.
Borix, I think his name-
I
he's
saw,
really
'cause
good.
I watched the
Yeah.
draft picks or whatever.
He's
fuck.
legit. This dude's legit.
Yo, all them fights, I like this shit. Yeah.
Caldwell is a guy that like is your size, and he was fighting at
Take it
at like
easy.
45. I don't know how. this
He's
dude
my
must-
size. He was what, 250?
He must lose.
He got
like,
250, 6'5".
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that.
Also on the card is Raymond Daniels.
Oh, I love Raymond Daniels.
Yeah, but he's fighting a guy who's like 8-5 or something.
Okay, because you know why? You know why?
Yeah, but Daniels is an amazing MMA.
But I'm saying,
Muay Thai.
if you Bellator, you want to see some, you want to hack up some exciting highlights with this guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put him. You want to dehail the train.
No.
Build this fucking guy up. And I would milk that as long as I can before I start putting him against some hassler.
Aaron Pico is 4-3, and he's fighting on this card too.
But he's better than that hacker, though.
Oh my
Come
God!
on.
So this guy Aaron Pico, he was like the best wrestler
You
in
mean
the
Pico
country
Rivera?
in high school.
You remember Pico
Went to the
Rivera?
Olympic training, yeah. And then they put him in the Bellator. His first fight, they put him against a guy at Madison Square Garden who's like 11-4.
Yeah.
He gets knocked out, and then he like
Everybody was like, he's a bum.
yeah. Then he wins his next fight. Then he loses. Now he's 4-3.
But like when he wins in like where he looks like he's unbeatable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when he lose, it's like he's making a mistake. Like what was that one?
against Henry Corrales, where he got knocked out. He went
Not that Corrales. I like Corrales a lot. Shout out to Henry Corrales, a lot ingenio, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think he was getting the best of Corrales.
Yeah, and then left his
he
chin
kind of
out.
slipped
Yeah.
up, you know?
Of course.
I mean, this is just like you're describing mistakes made early in a guy's career.
Yeah.
And if he's 4-3, I mean, this is still early in his career.
That's what I'm saying. It's like this is not your average
like what happens
4-3
is
guy.
like especially in Bellator,
Yeah.
that what happens is guys like run into each other whose styles match differently, and then the guy loses the fight.
Yeah.
You know, and then now his record's 4-3, but it underlies there's a better talent there. He just hasn't broke over to name recognition where he gets fed some lower class, not saying bad about him, but guys who just can't beat him, and then he gets to pad his record. There's no time to pad your record like
And
boxing.
it's mistakes. He's making these mistakes. It's not like guys are going in there and wiping him out. Of
course.
It's like he gets caught.
Yeah.
It's no one's outclassing the guy.
And then also Curtis Millender, who got cut from the UFC.
Wait, I know that guy. Wait, why? There's so many fucking names.
He has wins over Sear against Max Griffin and Thiago Alves.
So it's 1-7.
Wait, say his name again.
Curtis Millender.
I know,
Trains over
but I
like in
can't
Riverside.
see
I
him.
think he's from California. He's on the card, and so is AJ Agazarm is fighting this weekend.
Is
in
this his?
Bellator.
Well, how many fight profiles do he have?
He's 2-1. AJ.
Look, his jiu-jitsu is gonna be head and shoulders above. I mean, probably 99%
Have you ever
of
rolled him?
Bellator. No, I never have, but I know who. That guy only loses to like the Gary Chonins, the fucking I don't know who else. The big fucking best of the best. So he's losing to like the champs of the champs. He's not losing to just average.
He almost lost to Phil
Bellator.
Baroni. It went into overtime.
Well, you know what? But here's the thing.
Baroni
Phil
outweighed him by like 40
Mahoney
pounds.
Maybe
And then-
outweigh him, but also this guy's a serious hustler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, Mahoney didn't tap him out or something.
No.
Yeah.
Baroni said that like they went into overtime where they start off at an armbar. And
Yeah.
Baroni said he never did an armbar in his life.
I don't believe that. I can imagine him saying that, though.
Yeah,
And then he goes,
I never did a fucking armbar.
and then he goes, look at him, look at me, who's the real winner? And everyone started cheering.
Would you expect anything less from Mahoney?
No.
I mean, that's what we love
How
about
come we
Mahoney.
haven't had Baroni on so?
Well, now
mentioning
We've had him in a call before.
he's training at Jackson's right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, we've had him call in
Oh,
before.
plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you got coming up?
Yeah, this.
You have a comedy show?
About comedy, what, doing, whoa, are we going to Bellator?
No, I'm it's this Saturday.
out of town?
Yeah, I'm out of town.
Oh,
But you're gonna be skiing, right?
Skiing. I've never pegged you for a skiing. guy.
snowboard, come on. Doug, snowboarding.
Can you imagine him waxing up the skis?
Yeah,
and
yeah, for
hot
sure.
cocoa in the fucking thing
Yes.
or whatever?
Yeah,
Maybe the
definitely.
new you.
Yeah, the new me.
Yeah.
You know what? I can get a little yuppie-ish.
Why not?
You see my style?
Why
Don't
not?
I look like Jason Miller right now?
You
He's
do.
about as Jason as I get. I
Yeah.
think. It's
But you
next
also look
level.
like you have like a couple, like you're working on an underground backpack hip hop album too.
So, yeah, right?
That has a
Totally.
lot of like saxophone samples.
He recorded a rap album.
I'm not surprised, but not that rap album. It would be more like this kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's like
It's like
conscious.
a white Talib Kweli
Yeah.
kind of vibe. Yeah, you're right.
Let's get you some glasses.
You're right.
You could be the next Snow.
Informer. Come with a young nice lady. All right, so what do you have coming up?
Oh God, man, this is the time of my life. I got so much stuff coming up that I don't even want to bring up everything.
For
right
example?
now. So, well, all this stuff's a lot of money making, a lot of success, period. So, but to find out any stuff that you want to know what I'm doing and I'm up to, you always want to go to Renato_Laranja on Instagram.
Right.
And that's probably the hub. You know, and you can go to buy Renato stuffs, but you probably own all that stuffs already.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to get up to speed, like you're buying Nikes and Supreme stuffs,
Yeah.
you want to have all the Renato stuffs.
Okay.
So you can go on RenatoLaranja.com there. He knows. He's on there all
I'm
the
on
time
all
buying
the time.
stuff.
Of course, okay.
He's buy. He have a whole,
Daily.
ever since he got out of jail, boom, fresh.
Yeah.
Every stuff.
So this week I will be in El Paso at the comic strip in El Paso, Texas. Next week I'm in Naples, Florida, at Off the Hook Comedy Club. Next,
Is that a black comedy club?
oh, you ask me this every time.
Well, it sounds like
It's
that.
Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples,
Oh,
Florida.
no, it's like a bar and grill, like a fish. It's like a
It's a
fried
restaurant.
fish
It's a-
joint.
it's a nice restaurant.
That
It's a
also
beautiful-
could be a black place.
It's a beautiful
It's
restaurant.
fried fish.
It's a beautiful restaurant. And then you go to AdamHunter.com. I will be at the Comedy Cave in Calgary in February, as well as
Is that a
one night,
Muslim place,
as
man?
well as one night stands in Michigan.
What? Is there a rule in comedy where I'm not saying it's your fault? Is there a rule where you can't have a chasteful name for a comedy club?
Yeah, you got to name
It's
it
always
something ridiculous. It's
something-
either improv or something
Maybe
stupid.
improv is probably the most tasteful one.
That's what I mean,
The
yeah.
rest of them is the ha-ha hole, the chuckles, the fucking
Yeah.
this, or the... But you know what I'm saying? Like, why it gotta be so on the nose?
All right, go
One
to-
night stand, stand and deliver.
Yeah.
Stand...
Go to AdamHunter.com. Follow me at Adam Comedian. Thank you, Mayhem. Thank you,
There's no
Renato.
other comedians named
Thank
Adam?
you, Tatiana Suarez.
No, he's got the.
Smart.
And then next week, we'll have Pretty Boy on.
Renato
Anthony Taylor.
_Laranja. Renato _Laranja.
Take care, guys.
You're
At
getting
Mayhem
very
Miller.
sleepy.
Bye.